That's not bad.
Sleep at night, making myself crazy. Wrote it down, I read it out, hoping you would save me. He makes it feel like nobody else, nobody else. He knows that I'm crazy, why to myself, to myself. Don't pick up the phone, you know you're gonna do something alone too. Don't let me know I can't get out of getting free. Don't be afraid, you gonna wake up in the bed in the morning. If you're in the bed, you ain't getting nobody. I got no time. Crazy. I stop, listen, hit the western. If I reach for the boy, you can listen. Hope that he Christian, why he the blessing? Shorty backing up, listen, looking for directions. You ain't pregnant, you ain't stepping. I'm shining, chain is open, clips I'm fine. I ain't stressing, boyfriend and group, you heard me yes. I got 17 and an FM. It's 2 girls, body person, what's in the bag? No question, sleep with the knee. She my best friend, shot, so baby. I got the pop, crazy. Shot, so baby. I got the pop, crazy. I'll come to the place when I turn off the music. Got a demon on my lap called stupid. And she know what to do, how to move it. If I step out with you, they gon' lose it. Better come get your girl, cause it's you. Too rich, your party might do me. That's
Yeah, they're going to start Corey instead of Baron because he's got a hip flexor problem, I was told. So, yeah, I don't mind Corey in there. No. That's Corey had a terrible game against Villanova. He didn't even score in that game.
No, he did not.
matchup. Carter on Epps. What do you think? You think Pierre starts out?
I think Pierre starts out because they really start trying to blind the Bulls with Pierre. I don't know if Pierre's feeling though. He could put Corey Floyd on him and make him rush. So I don't know what the message is going to be. I just guess it's going to be Pierre on him.
Since 1975, the mission at Midland Roofing has been to provide the best customer service and quality workmanship in the Rhode Island roofing industry. We stay on top of the latest trends and styles and can show you a wide variety of options available. We're a GAF certified master elite roofing contractor, one of only a handful in Rhode Island. Trust our fully insured and registered roofing experts when you need free estimates for your roofing needs. Call us at 401-738-8282 or online at midlandroofingri.com and we'll give you an estimate for your roof installation or removal. As an athlete or fan, you need to keep your mind and body in the game. With over 90 board-certified radiologists with broad-based experience and subspecialty training, Rhode Island Medical Imaging will deliver the most accurate diagnosis possible. If you need an X-ray, MRI, CAT scan, or something, as the first and only outpatient diagnosis,
I don't know what that is.
we will provide you with the highest quality of care.
I know, look at it.
Of really 16 state-of-the-art locations.
I don't know what it is. I saw McSeer around this morning. Welcome back to the Capital One Arena in Washington. John and Joe back with you with Providence and Georgetown. Get ready to go here in the Big East Conference. We'll start it off here with our Midland Roofing. Protect this house. Matchup of the game. And when you look at defense, I think, as we just mentioned with Ken, it starts with Jordan Epps and Georgetown. He did light the Friars up for 26 in the Friars 84-76 win back on January the 27th at the end. But we're not entirely certain it's going to always be Devin Carter on Jordan Epps, are we?
No, they'll probably start Pierre on Epps. Epps is a guy who's streaky. He's had a couple of ball games where he scored 30 or more. Right. So you don't want a guy like him to get going. And what the Friars like to do with a player like him is put Pierre on him and deny him the ball. So you take him away from the basket and make it difficult for him to go score. You don't want Epps to get into a rhythm because when he plays well, the rest of the guys on his team play well. So he's a key guy you got to try to take out. And if he gets hot, we always can put Carter on him later on and shut him out.
Epps' numbers have not been all that great statistically. He's just barely over 30% from three, but he's what is known as a volume scorer.
He's a volume shooter. He takes a lot of shots, too. I mean, he's taken 387 shots. The closest guy to him is Styles, who's taken 300 shots. So he's taken 87 shots more than the closest guy on his team. So he gets the ball up at the basket, but he has the ball in his hands a lot, and the offense goes through him, and he can get streaky, so you have to make sure you control him.
Now looking at other guys that can you mentioned transfer from Boston College and from Arizona State. Shoots 36% and comes out of the bench.
This team has talent. I mean, these guys have played in programs that have had pretty good years. So he needs, the Friars have to make sure they get out there and play good defense and not let these guys get going. I mean, they're chomping at the bit for a win. They only have 2 wins. That's against DePaul, and they're probably tired of coming out here warming up and getting beat every game. So you have to come out here and make sure you play good, solid defense. It starts with defense, and that's where the Friars get their best offense, John, when they're playing good defense and they get out on the break.
One of the guys that we talked about with Kim that has got to be on their minds, front of mind at least, when Georgetown shoots the ball, it has it in their offensive end, is Supreme Cook. He's the #1 offensive rebounder in the Big East Conference.
Yeah, he has had a really good year on a bad team. I mean, he's a lynch-pale guy. He gets a lot of rebounds. He never gives up on the play, and he plays with a great intensity out there. And he's the kind of guy you like to have on your team. I mean, he battles and battles and battles.
And then the Friars, you have to hit they aren't out of gas. The Devin Gardner has a little bit more. The Josh O'Bora has more. But the biggest key, and we've talked about this often throughout the season, Joe, you've got to find somebody else that can supplement those two, whether it's ticket games, Jaden Epps, Jaden Pierre, somebody has to score the ball.
Yeah, when they win ball games, they get 4 or 5 guys in double figures, and you need to do that in there. Carter and O'Dara can't score all the points. So, Gaines has had some good moments this last couple of games, and he's getting his offense going. Corey Floyd, we'll see what he can do at Butler. He's shot lights out in that game, had his career high. So these guys can score the ball. They just have to look for their offense a little bit more and finish it off.
All right, we're the starting lineup, so we're going to tip it off from the nation's capital. It's Providence and Georgetown next. From Learfield, this is Providence Fire basketball.
Let's go right here. She's very nervous. Look at her. I know.
News Talk 99.7 FM.
I like the boots, though.
Yeah, I hope she remembers the words.
I may have to run out there and join her.
No. She's taking deep breaths.
Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still in the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
This is an ad about a self-made team. Me. See, I go to school, I do my chores, but I also have my own goals. I'm saving what I earned from making radio ads like this one to buy a gaming computer, and I'm using my Embark account to do it. With no fees, mobile banking, and a money management tool, it's like a spend account, but a lot smarter. So if you're a self-made team like me, I suggest you get one too. The Embark account, banking for the self-made team. Navigate credit union, federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, Fire fans, this is Coach Kim English from Providence College men's basketball. I want to extend a massive thank you to Finetco, a family of lumberyards, and the incredible Finnegan family for being phenomenal partners. Finetco embodies an elite mindset in every project they undertake. It's about seizing the moment, just like on the court. With 3 convenient locations across Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts, if you have any home improvement or building needs, call Finetco at 1-800-390-0919 or visit them at finetco.net, and let's unite to build a winning future. Go Friars!
On the Providence Fires Sports Network from Learfield, this is Providence Fires basketball. Fires down by 1. Left side wide open play. Yes! Nails the play. Fires basketball is brought to you by your Audi Learfield, proud sponsors of Providence College Athletics.
All right,
Because
forward.
tastes better. Rhode Island.
All right, she get very nervous.
Yeah, she's like, getting ready.
Your bank.
Cool punch, though.
Bank of Providence College. And by White Cross Pharmacy, home of the MedPack. The tip is moments away. Now with a call of the game, here is the voice of the Providence College Fires, John Rooke.
And tonight from Washington, D.C., as old friend Ed Cooley comes over to say hello to us, and we wish him good luck. Just not tonight.
yeah.
Right? It is Providence College basketball taking on the Georgetown Warriors. John Rooke with Joe Hassett. Fires are 18-11 overall, 9-9 in the Big East. Georgetown just 9-20. 2-16 in Big East play, but the Flyers, having beaten Georgetown at home earlier this year, know what they must do. They need to win on the road and build some momentum toward a possible playoff spot in March. Let's take a look at the starting lineups presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Rhode Island. First of all, for the Warriors under Ed Curley in his 18th year of coaching overall. In case you were wondering, Ed Curley is 0-2 lifetime coaching against the Flyers. His first loss was when he was at Fairfield. You remember that, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. Here we go. Jaden Epps, 6'2 sophomore, transfer from Illinois. Our Big East candidate, 18 points per game, leads them in scoring. Dontre Styles, a 6'6 junior, transfer from North Carolina out of Kinston, North Carolina. Number 2 scorer at 13 points and 5.6 rebounds, but 37% shooting from 3. Supreme Cook in the middle, 6'9 senior from East Orange, New Jersey, transfer from Fairfield, 11 points, 8.3 rebounds, leading the Warriors on the backboards. Ishmael Massoud, 6'9 graduate transfer out of East Harlem, New York, came from Kansas State, averages 6 points, 3 rebounds, and a very good game against the Flyers back in January. And Ron Brumbaugh runs the point, 6'4 freshman out of Washington, D.C., a transfer from the University of Texas, averaging just under 9 points, but shooting 37% from 3. So Brumbaugh, Massoud, Cook, Styles, and Epps, the Warrior starting 5. As far as the Flyers are concerned, one change to the lineup tonight. Mitch Barron will come out to the bench. He has been slowed by a little bit of a hip flexor issue, I've been told. So it will be Corey Floyd, the 6'4" Richard sophomore out of Franklin, New Jersey. We're back into the starting lineup tonight for the Flyers, averaging just over 5 points and right at 4 rebounds per game. Jordan Epps, after battling a bit of a flu the last time out in the loss to Villanova on Saturday, returns to the starting lineup tonight. 6'2" sophomore out of Lisbon, New Jersey, at 8.8 points per game. Second game, 6'7" graduate out of Buffalo, New York. Just under 9 points, shooting 34% from 3 on the season. Joshua Barrow in the middle, 6'9" graduate out of Gainesville, Virginia. 16 points, 7.1 rebounds per game. And Devin Carter, Mr. All Everything, for the Flyers, leading Providence in scoring, leading Providence in rebounding, and leads the Big East Conference in conference games in scoring as well, at better than 21 points per game. So it'll be Evan, Josh, Ticket, Jaden, Corey, the Flyer 5 tonight.
The Flyers need to come out and have a 2-game losing streak. They had a 3-game winning streak. They won 4 out of 5, so they need to get back in that winning column. 2 regular season games left in conference play, and this is a big ball game for them. If you need a win, this is the place you like to be. The Georgetown are the plan so far this year, but Georgetown is always a scary team. I think they have some good talent over there. They just haven't been able to mesh together on the defensive end so far, but they can score the ball, so the Flyers have to play good defense in these ball games.
83rd game all time between Providence and Georgetown. The Warriors lead the series overall 47-1 to 35. Flyers, as we mentioned, won 84-76 in the end back on January the 27th. But the Flyers have actually won 5 straight games in this meeting, in this series, and they've won 7 of the last 9 they have played here at Capital One Arena. Last time the Flyers lost to Georgetown was actually at McDonough Gym back in 2021. And it's been since 2019 since the Warriors beat Providence here inside this building in this one for.
The Flyers have had some good success down here in Learfield. They didn't win a game in conference. They have 2 wins. So they've been struggling as a program for a number of years now, but that's why they wanted to, why they coached Corey away from Providence to try to turn this program around.
Flyers are dressed in the red blacks tonight. White lettering, white numerals, white and black trim, and the dominant black uniforms, the traditional black road uniforms. Georgetown is in their light gray uniforms tonight. Dark blue lettering, dark blue numerals with white trim, dark blue trim, and blue and white trim on the sides of the light gray uniforms with Warriors written right across the rest of the jersey. These officials tonight: Lamar Simpson, Matt Potter, Greg Evans.
I was talking to a couple of local people here. I said, man, this arena is huge. I said, you see that? How big it is? I said, yeah. There's a lot of losses in this building too, because the losses in the NBA, they have the worst record in the NBA. So you come to a basketball game in this arena, you don't see much.
Just over 19,000 in here. That's it, true.
Well, Madison Square Garden since what, 1905? Right. This place just seems bigger for some reason.
Ron Simpson, the lead official. Cook and O'Gara step into the center jump circle here at Capital One Arena. And we are underway, and it's a double tap in the backcourt. Flyers control it, however. And it'll be Carter, hands off to Pierre, as the Flyers will get basket to our left on radio here in half number 1. O'Gara to the right wing. Finds Corey Floyd on the right side against a man-to-man defense for Georgetown. Between the circles for Pierre, takes it on the left side. Carter gets it up to look at 3. In and out, it won't stick, and Cook with the rebound.
Oh, right over the look for Devin. Good shot there, good offense.
Pushing in the forecourt with Epps. Flyers open up man-to-man themselves. Defense me. Brumballs out of the point. He's picked up by Floyd initially. Now from Masood. Masood hands off to Epps, and as we suggested, Pierre is on him to start. Brumball gets around the screen from Floyd. Now he finds Cook on the right wing. Back to Cook, who goes up from 17, leaves it short, and a rebound for James.
Yeah, you'd like to have Cook taking that shot the whole ball game.
Pierre weaves into traffic into the forecourt. Stops up at the high post now for O'Gara. O'Gara takes the ribby toward the Georgetown bench. Now reverses. Comes back to the left and finds Floyd. Floyd drives down the right side of the lane. Tries to post up inside on Brumball. He comes to the right. Underhands it up. Missed the shot. And Brumball controls the rebound.
He's got to go stronger than that, Corey Floyd. He stops when he gets in the paint. You beat him to that spot. Take it up strong.
That's kid going, right? Brumball bounce pass right for Epps. Masood now comes left and finds Dontre Styles. Styles hands off to Brumball. High post for Cook. Hands off to Epps. Catch and shoot 3 from deep.
It's celebrate there, and that's when you don't want upsets. See that first one go in because he's dangerous as a scorer. He's had a couple of 30-point games this year.
He's had actually 4 30-point games. He shoots only 31% out there, but he nails his first try. Floyd goes left with Pierre. There's a feed into the post. Cook's really pushing him off the post. Now back out to Pierre, who gets off the floor. He hits.
Well, it's nice to see Jaden back there over the floor. He gets that and squares it up, knocks it down.
Jaden on the season, 37%, almost 38% from three-point range, and ties the score up at 3. Styles with the ball on the left side in front of the Fryer bench. High post for Cook. Now a handoff there for Epps. Epps fights through Carter, gets up another 3. That was in and out, and Oduro gets the rebound.
Let's see when Carter's around. Guys have a tough time making shots.
Pierre pushes to Gaines. Quick 3 off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound for Oduro. Backs his way down. Goes up and under, reverses and scores.
Good pin fake by Oduro. Got Supreme Cook up in the air trying to block the shot. Good offensive rebound there by the big fella.
Players get their first lead in the ball game as Brendel walks it left to right into the front court. He is met now initially by Pierre. Masood goes left for Epps. Epps is going to spin away from Carter now, guarding him defensively. Right in front of the Providence bench, out for Masood. Masood drives on Floyd down into the post, scoops it up, puts it in, and gets fouled. Good move by Ish Masood.
He can score, that kid. I mentioned in the pregame, he played for Kansas State in the NCAA tournament in the Elite 8. He had big ball games in those tournament games. So he's not a physical guy, but he has a good outside shot. And if you get up too far on him, he'll take it to the basket like he did just there. He's going to try to get the 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Oduro was called for the foul down low, first foul of the ball game, and so Masood will hit 16 points, matching his season high against the Flyers back in January. Misses this free throw. We're tied at 5. Only averages 5.9 points per game. Left side for Pierre, comes off the screen, gets to the foul line, ball gets knocked away, he retreats. Now he shovels it down low, Oduro is double teamed, he goes cross court, quick pass out front for Carter, who's going to work on Epps, gets to the right elbow, backs his way into the lane, turns around, leans in, goes into the right hand, flips it again.
Well, put him in the spin cycle right there. Good move by Carter going against Epps. 2 high scores in the Big East. They're playing against each other right now.
First basket for Devin Carter, fires up 7-5. Brendel comes out the high screen to the right side. Pierre stays in front of him, hands off underhanded to Epps. Carter fights the red screen. Epps clears up, throws up the window at the foul line and scores.
And move there by Epps. He's off the screen there nicely.
Epps has 5 of the 7 Georgetown points on the board. We're tied at 7. Left wing for Floyd. Floyd toward the sideline. Brendel way off of him defensively. Now he's going to work it to the left. Finds Oduro at the top of the key. Oduro now can cross over on Epps. Works his way down into the post. Goes to go up and under. Reverses and scores.
Good move there by the big fella Oduro. He beats Cook with the footwork that time.
Second basket for Josh Oduro. Fires up 9-7. Brendel works to the right. Tries to go inside. Dumps it off in the lane. He goes out of bounds. Flyers touched it last. They had a steal in the lane, but could not hold on to the ball. It slipped out of Floyd's hand. And we have the first time out with even 16 minutes to play in the opening half.
Good stuff for the Flyers so far. They get that offense moving nicely. They just got to stop Epps, that's for sure.
Flyers lead 9-7 from Learfield. This is Providence Friar basketball.
I think that guy's not going to sit there the whole game.
Listen, if you're going to sit there the whole game, you're screwed.
Tell him
If you're going to sit there the whole game,
they only stay there for that until the first time out. That's it. He may be back after halftime one for one. He may be back after halftime for 1 second as well. So that's it.
It was your father's legacy, and his father's before that. That's when you can sit back from a busy day and enjoy some well-crafted comfort, which is why you also choose WPRO. Because of the straightforward delivery of services and our commitment to serve with integrity and trust, you have a bank committed to creating a better banking experience. It's banking well-crafted from Bank RI. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. SUVs like Q5 and Q7, as well as our extensive e-tron electric vehicle lineup. Looking for more performance? Come in and experience our S and RS models. At Audi Road, there is no ordering or waiting. We have over 75 new vehicles in stock for you to test drive and take home today. Audi Road is a winner of multiple awards for being the last decade. We offer pickup and delivery, complimentary Audi motor vehicles, as well as on-site roadside assistance within 30 minutes. Stop by Audi Road for a no-hassle buying experience with our knowledgeable staff, or visit AudiRoad.com for a full selection of painted model lines. Show your orders on the box and for exclusive PC discount. Audi Road, what I like to hear, Audi
Providence College basketball is brought to you by Dave's Marketplace, where we've got our first fresh take of the game, Joe.
So Frank moving the ball nicely, getting the ball inside to O'Doro. O'Doro's 2 for 2 so far in the ball game with 2 rebounds. Jaden Pierre knocked down the 3-pointers. Evan Carter has 1 for 2. So Friars are 4 for 7 overall, 1 for 3 from 3-point range. Georgetown had a bad start, 3 for 5 from the floor, 1 for 2 from 3-point range. They have 2 rebounds. Neither team has a turnover so far.
So we're even 16 score in the first half. 4 minutes down. Friars lead it 9-7. I mentioned in the pregame, the Friars actually have won 5 straight in this series over Georgetown. 7 of the last 9 times that they have played on this floor. And they're 15-3, Joe, against Georgetown overall since 2015.
Yeah, the Friars have kind of dominating Georgetown the last number of years, but Georgetown has had some struggles finding good teams. I mean, Patrick Ewing, one year they were 500 in the league, but they ended up winning the biggest tournament and making the NCAA tournament. But those years, they really didn't have great records in the league. Got a complete overhaul down here now at Georgetown. You know, if your young kid wants to play, not a lot of people come to this game, so you need to start winning some games to get people at home.
Front end runs the ball, baseline right of the basket, fresh trying to shoot. That's his most Corey stepped right in front of him and took it away. Up for front of Pierre, who drives to the door.
That's a fast board right there. A good steal by Carter. He left that pass out to Epps in the corner. He beat Epps to the corner and stole it.
Great anticipation by David Carter, and O'Doro now has 6. Friars are at 4. High post is Supreme Cook. Nobody on him really right now. He ends off the brim ball. Starts to the right. Now backs it out to the left. Gets around the screen. Steps back. Jumper up. No good. Long rebound chased down by Pierre.
Crowd's playing defense in this ball game right now. Every shot's a contested one.
Here's Pierre working to the right. Gives it to O'Doro in the paint. After Gaines. Takes the pass to the left. Runs over. Bounce pass right with Pierre. He's open for 3.
Yeah, he's right open for a roll. He took a dribble there, and then no defense came out on him. The cool is you only get some plays in the game. Maybe somebody can guard somebody.
2 early threes by Jaden Pierre is a great start. Friars have doubled up the Hoyas at 13-7. There's one ball driving down the lane. Banks it up. Oh, gets it off the rim and he goes.
He's lost the ball now when the Friars weren't able to pick it up.
Brumbaugh gets his first basket.
He's pretty good player, Brumbaugh.
Stops the 7-0 Friar run.
Little zone now by Georgetown. They tried to wear them out in the man-to-man defense.
So 2-3 zone by Georgetown. Pierre pushes it right to Curry. Throw it down low to O'Doro. It gets knocked out of bounds there by Georgetown. Styles knocked it out of bounds. Friars will keep it. And they will bring in Duval. Looks like Galway Duval will check in for Providence. And for the Warriors, they brought in Jay Heath and also Joe Fielder. Providence will inbound it, 12 to shoot. Baseline right of the basket. Lob to O'Doro on the right flat. Out front for Gaines. Now kicks it back to Duval. Goes left for Pierre. Pierre with 6 to shoot. Cuts to the right, to the left. He's going to run for a deep 3. Off the rim. It won't stick this time. And the rebound for Styles.
I can see Jaden go the hole on that. When you hear that knocking the clock down like that, get to the basket.
Epps slowly into the forecourt, spins now around, throws it up over O'Doro, rolls off the front of the rim, Gaines with a rebound. Now for Pierre, into the forecourt left, cut off by 3 gray-shirted defenders, has it outside the three-point stripe, uses the screen, moves to the right, finds Terrell on the ring. Galway right in front of the Georgetown bench, high post for O'Doro. O'Doro turns, looks, wants to give it off. They're denying Pierre the ball. And so O'Doro wasn't able to give it to. Finally, Carter with 7 to shoot. And it bounces it left. The ball gets intercepted by Epps. It pushes up the floor. And Fielder can't handle it. It goes out of bounds.
Bad decision there by Epps. He's got Fielder running on the wing there. And he's trying to lead him to pass to the basket. He's yelling at him right now. You got to go to the basket on that one.
First turnover of the game for either team officially.
Good defense, though, by Georgetown. Last couple of possessions.
Which Barron will check in for the first time for the Friars. As Pierre will get his first rest. Durrell will bring it right to left into the forecourt. Back to a man defensive set now here for Georgetown. Left side for Gaines. Gaines.
What a pass by Gaines. There wasn't a lot of room to squeeze that pass in there, but a nice pass to get it over to Carter who finished off the dunk.
Beautiful bounce pass on the backboard of Carter. Gets his second basket. Friars up 7. Massoud for the left wing now for Stiles. Stiles staggers back to Epps. High post to Fuller coming to the right. Driving to the left now. Bounce pass inside. Is intercepted by Odell. Stepped right in front of the class from Jay Heath.
Okay, good job there by Odell on the defensive end.
Carter double team finds Odell. Takes it off right corner. Wide open three is no good. Offensive rebound for Barron. Kicks it left for Gaines. Gaines starts in the left corner. Back to Barron out front for Carter. Now switches right for Durrell, who missed that open three. On the right side for Odell, who's double teamed. In trouble in the corner. Spins out of it. With 7 to shoot. Ball got tapped out of bounds.
Somebody's got to cut to the basket time. Durrell and everybody standing around the three-point line. Somebody cuts to the foul line right there. Durrell has a guy to pass to. If he just stand around, he has nobody to pass it to.
When he cuts, they get it out.
Absolutely.
Right? So the Friars keep it here, 7 to shoot.
So Durrell's a good passer.
Inbounds, Gaines, catch and shoot, throw off the iron, no good. Rebound, Barron tucked it, comes out of bounds, and Carter tries to save it, but Georgetown comes up with the ball. Quick pass up the floor for Heath. Heath outside the three-point shot, now penetrates, throws up the runner, got it blocked. Partially out of bounds, it's going to remain Georgetown.
Well, Durrell about that one is Heath went try to beat him off the dribble, came back with a right hand, and Durrell got up there and blocked the shot.
Friars will keep it. As Floyd will check back in for the Friars. And Carter's going to get his first rest here with 12:35 to go in the half. And Georgetown will bring in Lane Bristol, 6'6" senior, transfer from Howard into the game for the first time, replacing Ishmael Massoud. Friars keep it 22 to shoot. Epps will inbound under the basket toward the left side from the baseline. No cutters, he's going to have to flip it out front for Fielder. Hand off for Epps, who comes out to grab the ball, gets away from Floyd, splits down the left side, out to Fielder, who's got an open look at three, and he hits.
Well, he's a good shooter. He's known for shooting out there. That's that first one down.
He's 38% from three. As a freshman, through Fielder. That makes it 16 to 12. Finally cut to 4. Odell passes right for Durrell, gives it back to Odell on the give and go. It's knocked out of his hands, but the Hoyas knocked it out of his hands, and Providence keeps it 18 to shoot.
Good idea right there, but the Hoyas helped out on defense, was able to get the deflection out of bounds. Odell can take advantage of Fielder inside. He has a lot of experience in there. He can use his footwork.
Inbounds wide comes to Odell. Now shares it with Floyd outside the top of the key. Floyd now finds Durrell. He should shoot it, but he's not going to. He bounces instead to Odell. 7 to shoot. Back out to Durrell. Quick pass to Barron. Left corner. Three-pointer. Gaines in and out. No. And the rebound is snatched away by Stiles.
Good ball movement right there. Gaines out of open look. He likes that corner.
He was halfway down. Heath hands off for Epps. 5 straight points here for the Hoyas to pull back within 4. Epps drives right, got a foul. He cannot roll the shot in. Heavily off the front of the rim, but he drew the foul and he'll go to the line after the timeout at 11:42. The play of the first half, Flyers lead the Hoyas 16 to 12. From Learfield, this is Providence Friar basketball.
When you work with Jenny, it's about going beyond investing. It's about connecting your life and finances. Wherever you are on your golf journey,
No double reps every time. See, you know how to pass.
your best interest based on your unique needs, skills, and preferences.
He's off that screen. Never drive the screen out with double.
Located in Providence and South Kingstown, or visit JennyProvidence.com. Jenny Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
The responsibility, constant worry. Don't need a prescription needs to get caught up in the store. White Cross Pharmacy's MedPack is the perfect way to help make your medication each month, making it easy and reliable to stay on your medications. Visit whitecrosspharmacy.com to help calm your storm.
We're back with the action.
Correction, Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean to say it right now. You're still in the air.
Best Coke ever? Hey, thanks, Jen. Really? No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
Back. Providence College basketball is brought to you by Finetco, family of lumberyards. John and Joe Little at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. was a 16-7 lead. Flyers had an early 9-point lead in this one with 13:37 to go. Last 2 minutes, though, Georgetown scored 5 unanswered. A chance to get more here.
Yeah, the Flyers had some good looks just when they were making the shots. But Flyers shooting 50% from the floor. John 7 for 14, but just 2 for 8 though from three-point range. They have 7 rebounds, 2 of those offensive rebounds, on 4 assists on their 7 made baskets. Just 1 turnover for the Flyers. Those are good numbers. Georgetown 5 for 10 from the floor, shooting 50% as well. 2 for 3 from three-point range. They have 6 rebounds. 1 of those have been an offensive rebound. And Georgetown has 3 turnovers so far in the ball game. Flyers, though, defensively, they got to make sure they know where Epps is. I mean, that Burrow's going to touch his hand. They look to get the ball to him. You got to do a high. Not have anything rough in his legs.
11:42 to play. Here in the first half, 12 start. Good offensive starts for both teams. As Joe said, both at 50% right now. Georgetown's up 2 or 3. So offensive record for possession was really strong.
They played some decent defense in a couple of possessions as well. So, right. Use their defense to get out on the fast break. That's where they've been very effective all year with playing good, solid defense and turning turnovers and missed shots into baskets.
So Corey Slow picked up the foul before the timeout, putting Jaden Epps on the line shooting 2, and Epps hits the first one. He's 79.7 from the line in the season. Georgetown as a team is at 72% shooting. Second shot for Epps is in and out, and O'Gara gets the rebound, and the Flyer lead is 3 at 16-13. Durrell stays in at the point, has it into the forecourt left, up the sideline, picked up there by Heath. Now a double team on O'Donnell back to Durrell, kicks it right for Pierre, who's re-entered the game. Pierre now finds O'Donnell up high. Pierre cuts left off of the screen. Cross court for Durrell. He's going to put it from 17 and line drives it in.
He's got to shoot it because they're giving him the shot. The scouting report is that he won't shoot. He always got to shoot the ball. And you're able to take the shot.
He did. And he made it. His first basket of the ball game. And the Flyers have stopped 6 unanswered by Georgetown. Styles, a correction now. Fielder finds Bristol. Out front now for Epps, who gets around Carter, who's back into the game. He steps to the lane, throws up the lead. He can't get it, gets his own rebound and rolls it in.
Well, Carter played good position defense in the beginning, but Fry's have to get on the ball when he misses the shot. He's looking to score every time.
Cuts the lead back to 3. Epps has 8 of the 15 Georgetown points, and the Warriors go back into a 2-3 zone on defense this trip. Between the circle wall, left side for Pierre. Pierre takes Rooke to the center. Now finds Carter outside the 3-point shot. He drives, spins back outside for Pierre. He gets dribble penetration, down low, turns around, in trouble, throws it to the left corner, and goes out of bounds.
Guys, that time got caught into the zone there where Georgetown did a good job of collapsing. Nobody moved. When you have to move to an open area when your teammate picks the ball up on the dribble.
Gaines goes out. Barron comes back in. Flyers don't really go to the middle a lot when a team goes to the zone on them. Here's Heath with it. To the middle of the floor, finds Styles. Styles now back to Heath, the left-hand dribble toward the far side. Back out front now for Epps. Epps parking some traffic. Fielder sets the screen. Got caught in mid-air. Lost the ball. And the Flyers come up with the ball. Carter, alley-oop to Castro, and he can't hold it. It goes out of bounds.
Just can't.
How many times have we seen this one this year?
Man alive. Get him some stick him. Come on, Raphael. You're up above the middle. All you have to do is catch it. There's nobody there. You can light it up.
Man,
unbelievable.
It's almost as predictable as clockwork, and you hate to be, Sounds like feet. Yeah, well, that's kind of what it is. Driving right down the lane. Epps kicks it out to Styles. He gets off the three. It's no good, and the rebound is chased down by Pierre. He streaks up the right side into the forecourt. Now centers with the dribble. Pushes out to Carter. Left corner, Barron. Wide open three. Bounces out. Good stay. Rebound for Heath in transition. Double teamed in front of the bench. Now for Fielder. Hands off to Epps. He's going to go for his big three. That one's no good. Long rebound is taken there by Bristol out of bounds. And a reach-in foul. Carl on the Flyers. Going to be on Pierre.
He was trying to box out Bristol, but wasn't able to do it. He kept fighting for the ball and gets that loose rebound. But again, the Friars have these open threes, John, and just can't knock them down. What do they shoot right now? 2 for 9 from 3, and all of them are wide open.
Wide open shots. Not even defended. Georgetown inbounds from the baseline, and they lob it out on the perimeter. Fielder, who chases it down near the scoring table. Now he'll hand off to Epps, who will work on Carter. Sets a screen. Epps now has Castro guarding him, crosses over, loses the dribble, puts it back up, gets around Castro, goes down the lane, scoops it up, scores and drives the foul, and Carter.
And Epps is over looking at Carter saying something. Epps has a little chip on his shoulder here, and he's got a good ball game going on right now. Could have been a little taunting going on there if they were going to cross him.
Sure could have been, but Carter is called for the block.
Well, Castro is out on the perimeter trying to steal the ball away from Epps. You can't do that. Now, the officials coming over to talk to Epps right now. We should give him a taunting situation on that one. But Epps is explaining, hey, he said something to me, I guess. But
so Jordan Epps with 10 of Georgetown's 17. The free throw is good, and we have tied the score. With that three-point play at 18 with 9:08 to play in the first half.
So Epps is getting it done out there. He is scoring against a very good defender in Kevin Carr.
Friars have gone scoreless now in better than 2 minutes plus. Wow, jump pass left corner. Pierre doesn't take the shot, but gets into the lane. Bounces it to Castro, and again Castro fumbled the ball, but he got fouled from behind by Fielder.
Wow.
Or is that call on Epps?
Somebody reached in and pick up the foul.
It's on 0 instead. It's on Dontre Styles. That's the first foul on the Hurley's in this game with 8:52 to go in the first half. And Castro got a line to shoot free throws, and he's only 46% from the line on the season. And the first one misses badly.
You just got to take a deep breath there and take your time. He just throws it up there sometimes, just hoping he misses. Just take your time.
Second shot by Raphael, bounces and comes out. Missed them both. At some point in time, when you can't do the basics of the game, you're going to play. That's at some point in time. That point is not now. Here's a tip on the left wing for Epps, drives around Carter. It's an off-balance three off the short. Castro grabs the rebound. Now up the middle of the floor for Carter, who sets for three off the rim. No rebound chase down, out of bounds. It'll be Georgetown ball.
Carter set on so much defense out there. Hasn't got a lot of looks from the offensive end, so he pulled up on that. That was a contested three, which is a tough one to make in transition.
James and Floyd check back in for Barron, Duvall, and Castro in Washington. High post, hands off to Heath, comes to the right sideline for Epps against Carter again. Now middle of the floor, Styles penetrates on James, goes right to the rim, missed it, in and out, rebound for Doyle. Now for Carter up the right side, goes right by Fielder. Big press over Styles, puts it up. They go hack. They didn't get the call. And now Carter reaches in and ties up Styles on the rebound. They play a held ball, and the error belongs to Georgetown.
I thought Carter got fouled on that play when he went to the basket. He reached in and got slapped in the face on the
Not going to disagree with him on that one. And even 8 minutes to play in the half. Things have slowed a little bit here at Capital One. 18 to score from Learfield. This is Providence Fire basketball.
Dave's Marketplace is a proud sponsor of Providence College Athletics. Locally owned and operated company with 10 locations serving Rhode Island families. Save on many awards for
been stuck on 18 for a while.
It was 16 to 9 at one point. 2019. Yep.
you do it,
16 to 9. So that scored us 9 to 2. Since 13, 5 minutes and almost over 5.5 minutes.
a free cup of coffee with every visit.
These Droughts, man.
Wow, shiny. From left. You look like a racing fan. My bank took me to the So your bank took you to the cleaners? No. I see my reflection in your forehead. Did your bank take you to the cleaners? No. We're simply were checking from Santander with your account once a month. There's no monthly fee. That's much easier. You can speak to Zoom at santanderbank.com. All transactions for your account. Fees rebates and additional taxes with Santander Bank. Please advise you pay details Santander Bank any number of years.
There are many ways to say Miller Lite has more taste and only one more calorie than Michelob Ultra. Could say it with your show choir buddies at your high school reunion. Miller Lite is more tasty. When you say it, it's Miller.
3-0-0-9. Friars have hit just one of their last 7 shots from the floor, have gone scoreless in the last 3-19. And we're tied at 18 points with 8 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's what's hurt the Friars the last couple of ball games, and they go on these scoring droughts where they can't put the ball in the hole, and the opposition is starting to make some shots, and all of a sudden it's a tie ball game. Friars is 8 for 18 so far from the floor, but 2 for 10 from 3. Good looks. The last one by Carter was probably a little forward than that. They've had some good looks at it. Gene Pierce 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, but Georgetown hanging in there. I mean, the guys, everything's going through. Jaden Epps has taken 9 shots of the 17 total shots that Georgetown has taken in the ballgame. He's hit 4 of those. He's 1 for 4 from 3. He has 11 points in the ballgame. He's doing a pretty good job. Devin Carter's been bothering him out there, but Epps is finding a way to get the scores.
Epps is 4 of 9. He's taken 9 of his 17 shots and made 4 of them, 1 of 4 from 3. But as we told you earlier, he is a volume shooter and a volume scorer. He's got 11 of the 18.
Well, everything goes through him. The problem with that is, though, the other guys end up standing around. They don't stay in the rhythm of the offense, and they may start going on a little scoring drought themselves. But Epps is a guy who looks to score every time it mentioned coming in. He's taking 87 shots more than the second guy on the team, so he really looks to shoot it.
9-2 Warriors run over the last 5.5 plus minutes. They get a chance to retake the lead here. Heath has it at the top of the key with a left-hand dribble. Back out front now for Fielder. Comes right for Epps. Epps gets around Carter. Jump pass back to Fielder. We got an open look at 3. Can't get that. Carter with the defensive rebound.
Good challenge that time by Odell.
Pierre into the forecourt at the right sideline again. Stops. Epps is there. Looks for the pass, and then Epps kicks the ball to get the ball into Odell in the post.
Yeah.
But Josh Odell has the freshman Fielder. Go Fielder on him, and I don't know why the ball doesn't get there.
Well, he's been trying to get it. I mean, he's been posting up. Odell wants the ball against Fielder for sure.
Clattering bounce from in front of the Hoyler bench. Gives it right back to Pierre. Curls around the screen. Epps goes up inside, banks it up. No good. Rebound tip. No good. And the rebounds. Quick pass. Forecourt right. Heath. Right side for Bristol. Heath kicks it left to Epps. And Epps gets fouled by Pierre.
Come on, man. That's a weak call right there. All the activity that's going on there, the physical play.
Wow. Pierre gets called for his second foul. 7:18 to go in the half. That is team foul 5. Georgetown has 1 team foul. 1. And we're coming up on 7 minutes to play in the first half. Bounce pass right for Bristol. High post for Fielder. Fielder turns, looks, wants to hand it off. Now cuts back to the right, stops, comes back out front now for Epps. He spins Carter around. Goes into it out. Goes to Heath. Deep 3. Left wing off the back iron. No rebound underneath. Follow is no good. Rebound Fielder. Ball is loose on the floor and is finally picked up by Pierre. Pierre trying to break up the right sideline again. In traffic. Gets the sideline. Stops James. Reverse pass to Floyd to the right wing. Carter now goes cross court for Carter on the left side. Goes to the big 3. Leaves it short. Under draw contact. Didn't get the call from the official.
Well, he's trying to bite stuff a little bit too much now, and official's not going to give him that call.
Epps goes behind the back over and try to shake Carter loose. Comes back left out of the screen. Kicks it back out to Fielder. Doesn't get the 3 off. He drives in Odell. Spins with a jump hook. Left it short. Rebound is tapped up and tipped over to Carter.
Good job by Gaines right there, keeping it alive where Carter could get the rebound. Friars need to get the score low there.
Friars are 1 for their last 10. Georgetown is 1 for its last 8 from the floor, and we're still tied at 18. Coming up on 6 minutes to play in the half. Pass on the left wing for Floyd. He's double teamed and cutting to the basket. He scores on the way up.
Well, they double teamed now. Very good cut there. See, John, that's the first time they cut when they had somebody double teamed. It's wide open in the middle. Take advantage.
That's been there all night this far. Fellas just have to recognize it. Providence back in the lead by 2. Fielder has it, goes left for Bristol. Epps got off the screen outside the 3-point stripe, backs it out against Carter. Fielder sets the screen. He goes left of that, rolls to the one. Back up the backboard, Carter from behind. And what's the call? There's one of fast break the other way. Lamar Simpson.
Who's that call?
He blew his whistle.
For what?
I don't know.
What is that call?
Tim English is arguing with Matt Potter right in front of the Friar bench on the far side.
What is that call?
Nobody said anything. The officials are still discussing with Tim English.
Well, I think Gaines got hurt. Maybe
is that what happened?
He stopped the play. Fries rough on a fast break.
Well, it was Gaines. I see Gaines. He's bent over on the sidelines. He might have taken a shot in the middle room.
Yeah.
Because he's bent over. So that's kind of what that indicates to me. But they had a fast break the other way.
He did. What a block by Carter right there. Epps thought he had him beat. Carter just elevates and throws it off the glass.
So Barron comes into the game to replace Gaines, who flops down on the bench. Let's hope it's nothing more than just getting hit, tough place.
He's as tough as nails, that guy. I mean, he'd have to shoot him to stop him from playing.
Garley Durrell back into the game as well. He makes a 2-3 zone defensively. A hand out to Carter on the right side. Pushes left for Floyd. Floyd finds the middle for Durrell. Puts it on zone. He spins inside. Lays it up. It will roll out. My goodness. And it's out of bounds. Alfred Bristol, however. And the Friars will kick the ball.
Good move by Josh. Wasn't able to finish off that lab, though. Beat 3 guys in the middle of that zone.
The Friars will keep it. Get a fresh 20 in the shot clock. Leading by 2 here with 5:15 to go in the first half. Ryan looks for the inbounds, lobs it out to O'Dora toward the top of the key. Josh has Supreme Cook back guarding him again. Spins to the right. Backdoor Floyd lays it up and bangs the right up. Are you serious?
Well, he went up to dunk it, then he decided he couldn't dunk it, then he tried to lay it up earlier.
And something to the through is Steers, and last the ball is picked up by Floyd. Turns off the corner, who gets it up and left, and he throws up an air ball, and it's out of bounds off of the Friars.
Well, that's the most open. Probably been in quite a while. They set him up nicely. Corey Floyd, that's a trailer. Now just didn't knock it down.
Georgetown gets the ball.
Probably been working so hard defensively on Epps. Might be affecting his offense a little bit.
Friars just 1 for their last 10. Georgetown still trails by just 2. Here's Epps at the foul line, jumping no good. Long rebound chased down by Bristol in the right corner. Gets off the floor, hits it out. Carter rebounds.
Carter with another rebound. He's been all over the glass.
Carter has the middle of the drive into the front court on the left side. Looks for the screen, jump past O'Dora. Takes it out the ball. Right corner for Durrell. 3-pointer up. No. Way off. Skids out of bounds.
Not from 3-pointers. You're now 2 from 2. Staying alive.
You have enough shooters. You don't. Even when you do, you don't.
Like in baseball, you don't have enough pitching either.
That's also true. Red Sox lost another one today too, Joe. Touch to the right side with it on the sideline. Trying to work on Carter. Come off the screen. Heath gets it up and look at 3. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound. Taken by Carter again.
Carter's going to have 30 rebounds in this game, but Friars need to score some baskets here.
Well, he's got, now that can't be right. It says he's got 4, but I can't imagine that's the case. Carter dishes to Durant, who drives, scores from the left side.
Good job there by Carter. I mean, paints really nicely there. Couldn't get the shot off, but finds Durrell cutting to the basket for the layup.
Second basket for Galway. Fires up 4, 3-4 to go in the half. Georgetown is just 1 for their last 13 from the floor. Epps spins out of trouble into the midfield circle. Carter is there using the screen. Throws up the run like the rim. Shot. And O'Dora grabs the rebound. He gives it up to Durrell. He comes up the left sideline this time. 4-court draw left. Outside the stripe. Strike this pass. Durrell. Right corner, O'Dora, somebody to the front, and then the Friars had the hips down her half, and finally get Barron to knock one down. Good pass by O'Dora, looked like a breakout from the foul line. And a timeout on the floor, 3:15 to go in the half. And the Friars on a little bit of a mini run here, 25-18, back up by Georgetown by 7. 3:15 to go. From Learfield, this is Providence Club basketball.
Those old stone walls across Rhode Island's countryside always capture your attention. And today, as a landscaper, you continue to craft that same vision by laying one stone at a time, which is also where you choose Bank because with the straightforward delivery of services and our commitment to serve with integrity and trust, you have a bank committed to craft a better banking experience, one customer at a time. It's banking well crafted from Bank RI, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Done once, done right. Guaranteed we hire union plumbers, pipe fitters, and refrigeration technicians who are members of Local 51. Our 5-year apprentice program includes classroom and on-the-job training. Continuing education for our members ensures they're familiar with the latest codes and safety rules. Rely on our stable and skilled workforce for your building, service, or renovation project. Local 51. Done once, done right. Property disasters like flooding from a burst pipe or smoke damage can happen at any time. If not treated quickly, disasters like these can result in even more damage to your property. If you experience water, fire, or road damage, call Rhode Island Restoration, 401-414-1111. Rhode Island's top choice for property damage and reconstruction. Rhode Island Restoration is what are you buying? 24/7.
Montgomery Scott helps clients connect the left and their finances. County Montgomery Scott, LLC, member from the IOC, FINRA, and SIPC. John and Joe back at Capital One Arena in Washington. Flyers had a 7-0 run over the last 2:42, but the Harriers have missed their last 11 shots in a row from the floor and made just one of the last 14. The scoring drought, Joe, is almost 6 minutes. In 7 for the Flyers on a low scoring drought than now, but it's nice when you stop making shots. So what happens with Georgetown is, you got Epps taking 12 shots in the ball. He's taking almost half the shots that Georgetown is taking in the game. The Georgetown is 7 for 26. Epps is 4 for 12. The Players are 2 for 10 from 3. Flyers, on the other hand, not shooting much better. They're 11 for 28 from the floor, 3 for 14 from three-point range. Flyers just have turnovers in the ball game, but they got distribution out there. Everybody's taking shots and just having able to knock them down at a nice clip. Get some offensive going right now, John. There's not too many of these offensive droughts. So the defense has been decent, making Epps work for every shot. Epps is going to be worn down if he's having to take all the shots. Epps is taking 12 of the 26 shots. Yeah, he's almost half the shots. What happens when that happens, John, is when he takes all those shots, the rest of the guys aren't involved offensively. So when they do get an open look, they haven't taken one in a while. They usually miss it. Well, Brunball back in the game for Georgetown. Flyers had a little man pressure in the right court. Now retreat man-to-man as Brunball is matched up with Jaden Pierre. Rays on it, 4 court to our right. Bounce pass, catch and shoot. Styles short from 3 and the rebound for Durrell.
See what I'm saying? Guys take open shots now, and they haven't been involved in the offense the whole game.
Here's Pierre, has a miss. Dumps it off right for Durrell. Man defense for Georgetown this time. Durrell scoops to the left, crosses over. Finds Durrell in the high post. Now for Ben. Wants to go up, puts up the shot off the rim. It will.
It's that time.
Brunball in transition, crosses over, gets inside on Gaines, leans in, scoops it into the open scores.
Brunball right there.
And that stops a scoring drought of better than 6 minutes for Georgetown. Brunball's second basket of the half.
This is a tough kid.
Here's Durrell at the top of the key, uses his screen, he's going to fire off a 3, off the iron, no good. Bristol gets the rebound. Quickly to the forecourt for Styles. Hit the attack right, and then Gaines moves it. And the that's a continuation. Dennis Simpson. My goodness. They called the basket good. Holy smokes. Foul is called on Gaines. There's no question that he got fouled.
Yeah, Gaines definitely fouled him, but it was way before the shot.
Way before the shot. I can't say anything else, Joe.
Well,
I'm done.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Wow. So Styles gets his first basket of a half. Averaging 13 per game, and now again Georgetown trying to complete the 3-point play here, and Styles' free throw is good. He gets his first three, and the Royals have pulled backward in 4 with 2:05 to go before halftime. This man, Masood, has been on the bench for a while here in the half, comes back in replacing Wayne Bristol.
Bristol gave him some good minutes there at Georgetown.
Now, they must have not given him the shot because he's given him 2 shots here.
No, they didn't give him the shot. Okay, they changed it.
I take everything back that I just said negatively for now. Second shot was good. So
I'm sure you'll have some other opportunities.
You think? So Styles gets 2 free throws, and it's 25-22. Georgetown backward in 3. Floyd working in the backcourt against Epps. They 5-break the pressure left wing for Barron. Barron has
Super Brown inside there.
Cook right on him, and there's a loud pass for O'Gara who goes up with 2 defenders on him, 3 defenders on him, and they're going to call a travel. He did travel.
You did a jump step deal. You had him beat earlier. You had the suit on him. You can't guard him, but Johnson's got to take it up one spin move off the glass.
Yeah, Georgetown did a good job of collapsing on him there, but there was contact on the play. Nevertheless, a turnover for the Friars. That's their third of the half. Georgetown could tie it with a 3 here. Epps hands off. Styles takes the little right. High post for Cook. Cook tries to hand it off. Bounce off his Epps' head. The trip to the third. Brumbaugh is there to pick it up. Brumbaugh still has it out front. Down to 9 to shoot. Gets around Floyd. Stops at the foul line. Wraparound pass down low for Cook, who goes up and scores. Good little boy. Good pass by Brumbaugh. He should be in the ballgame a little bit more. First basket for Supreme Cook, and just like that, the Warriors are backward in 1.
Well, they had that scoring drive, and now they got back into it offensively, just like the Friars had that drive and had a little run themselves to get it to 7.
6-0 run for Georgetown. James left, and a high foul is called, and it's called on Cook for a grab. That's the second foul in 19 minutes scored on Georgetown here in the half.
Well, Georgetown doesn't play much defense, and that's what they've been complaining about, the coaches at Georgetown. And they give you what you want. Friars have had a lot of good looks. They just haven't been knocking the shots down. So they don't foul a lot because they don't guard anybody.
And there's another foul as James got tangled up with Masood as he tried to cut to the basket. Masood was called for a foul, so here come the makeups.
Well, that was an easy call right there. Good cut there.
Tackled him.
Friars get some guys cutting to the basket instead of standing around the 3-point line. That happens a lot in college basketball now. You want to take threes all the time, but get to the basket, it's open.
Jordan does the ball. He springs in the lane. A player move there, just slits the defense in 2, and O'Dora gets the layup off of the glass.
O'Dora's got some good moves in that paint. I mean, he's got to beat 2 or 3 guys every time he gets to the basket.
8.5 for O'Dora, falls back up 3, 43 seconds to go before the half. High post to Cook. Cook turns, looks at the Friar defense, left hand dribble to the left elbow, a handoff for Styles, who rips it away from Gaines, pulls it with 16 and scores.
And Gaines almost had that skill, but when you go for it, you better get it because a guy like Styles can finish it off. I was going to take the last shot here of the half.
So a 1-point game. Friars will take the final run, and Tim English will try to use it or lose a 30-second timeout. 22.2 left on the clock.
Well, Georgetown has done this a lot this year. They've been able to hang in games sometimes, and especially at home. And and this is a typical ball game for them. They've had some scoring drops in this first half, but they just hang around. They get a little split going. Other guys are getting involved in the offense, and that's why it's a 1-point game. The Friars, on the other hand, have had some good looks at the basket. The last 3 ball games, they've had a lot of open looks from 3 and haven't been able to knock them down. Joshua Doyle is the 2-point master out there. I mean, he's getting whatever he wants in the post there. He's throwing 2 or 3 guys on him, but he's still able to finish it off. The defense of Georgetown has been better in this ball game. It's not good on a year, but they've played pretty decent defense in this ball game, switching up from man-to-man to zone.
They're doing a good job switching the defense, but the Friars have missed a number of open shots as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can do a lot of things out there, but when you run your offense and you get a shot you like, you're not knocking them down. That's the difference. Last ball game Villanova, they were 7 out of 10 3-point shots. Now, 3-point shots is a long shot, but they were hitting the open shots. The Friars have got plenty of open looks in this ball game. They're knocking them down. They get half from out there. It's a 20-point game.
Friars come down the ball. 21 seconds left now as Pierre has it in the throw quick to our left. Friars go zone here defensively. Pierre has it in the center circle. Going to work some time off of the clock.
They're going to go a little early now. It's 11 on the shot.
Now 10. They start their move. Carter touches out front. Barron now left for Pierre. Down to 6. Down to 5. There's Carter again with 4. With 3. Shots in the defense. Barron wide open 3. Yes!
execution right there. He found Barrow, hit the three-pointer. Last time he took a shot, go over the corner, was double and triple team. They're worried about him, and Barrow steps up wide open, knocks it in.
That's the kind of execution you're looking for, and that's the time to hit the three when you need it the most. Barrow hits it right as the clock strikes 0. And the Flyers take a 4-point lead into the locker room of Georgetown at halftime here on the road in Washington, D.C. Their score is Providence 30, Georgetown 26. More coming up from Learfield. This is Providence Fire Basketball.
This is Dennis White from Midland Roofing Company in Providence College's class of 1987. Midland Roofing is Rhode Island's leading residential roofing specialist. We've delivered expert roof installation for over 45 years. Ask us about our lifetime warranty on our shingles.
This is head coach Kim English, and our friends here at Midland Roofing are proud to raise the roof to Providence Athletics. Give them a call and tell them I sent you, and they will help you protect your house. Go Friars!
It's so dark in here.
Yeah.
Is that a raven?
She guides me through my sea of darkness.
Creepy. Why so dark?
My bank thought it was best.
Is your bank keeping you in the dark?
It's just a phase.
You know, Santander Bank made sure I was clear on how to use my account and mobile app before I left. It's called Walkout Working.
Well, I have a raven.
I see that.
Get the respect you deserve at SantanderBank.com. Santander Bank, and a member FDIC.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
This will be good for the
Irresistible taste and zero sugar. Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still in the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
Elite Physical Therapy is the career choice for physical therapy in Rhode Island. You deserve a physical therapy place that will go above and beyond to ensure you remain comfortable while achieving the results you want. Elite Physical Therapy is staffed by a team of highly trained and talented physical therapists, all of whom take the time to listen to your concerns and answer your questions. That way, they can create a personalized treatment plan that puts your comfort first. Elite Physical Therapy, award-winning hands-on care for healthy results. It's your choice where to go.
There are many ways to say Miller Lite has more taste and only one more calorie than Michelob Ultra. You can't say it with your show choir buddies at your high school reunion. Wherever you say it, it's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2021 Miller Lite, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, PA, 12 ounces, Miller Lite, 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, Michelob Ultra, 95 calories, 2.6 carbs. Taste that with 1 second. For possession, February 2018.
John and Jim Iaccord, brothers and proud Providence College graduates and longtime season ticket holders, cheering for their team through every season. Together, they founded Iaccord Law, carrying forward their commitment to excellence in real estate and business law. With offices in Boston, Providence, and Western Rhode Island, they're more than just working on their place. At Iaccord Law, you're not just a client, you're your family. Iaccord Law, your legacy is trust. Call or visit online to be a part of our story.
Now 10, they start their move. Carter touches out right. Barrett now left for Pierre. Down to 6, down to 5. Here's Carter again with 4, with 3. Slices the defense. Barrett wide open 3. Yes! Right before buzzer. Execution right there. They find Barrett who hit the 3-pointer last time he took a shot. Get it over to Carter with double and triple team. They're worried about him, and Barrett steps up wide open and knocks it in. That's the kind of execution you're looking for, and that's the time to hit the three. Keeps the moment. Rich Barnes came up with a couple of timely threes in that first half. That one drawn up on the sideline with 22 seconds to go before the half to give the Friars a little bit of breathing room here at halftime on the road in Washington against the Georgetown Royals. Friars lead it 30-26. Challenger back to Woodside and Wade. Both teams had stretches where, at least they were looking efficient on offense. Seemed like they couldn't knock down shots, but they also had good defensive stretches from time to time, and both offenses struggled as a result of that. Yeah, both teams really struggling shooting the ball, but that's like Georgetown's played all year. Georgetown's not a very good shooting team to begin with. They shoot 34% from three, which isn't bad, but 41% overall for the year. The Friars
Friars are just shooting 13 for 32 with 40% in the ball game, but both teams struggling from three. Friars just 4 for 16 from three. Half their shots have been three-pointers. They only hit 4 of them. Georgetown took 11 threes and they hit 2 of them. So a lot of rebounding opportunities in this ball game, John. Both teams had the 21 rebounds, but it's been a game of spurts. You know, so one team gets a 7-0 spurt, then the opposite team gets another 6-0 spurt. So not a lot of flow or consistency in the ball game. The Friars had a few fouls in that first half. Georgetown didn't get a couple of fouls at the end of the half, but you know, the Friars are getting whatever they want offensively. They just have to start making some shots to pull away. But Georgetown landing tough, and especially after everything goes through him on the floor, and he's getting some help from his teammates in the last couple of minutes. Friars on the lead to as much as 7. And the first half, all around at 6, actually 9. It's 16 to 7, 16 to 9 earlier, and then they led again by 7 after a 7-0 run. So it was 25 to 18 with 3:16 to go, and then Georgetown again looked off 6 unanswered. Period and run, but both teams had scoreless stretches of 6 minutes or more in that half. Yeah. The Friars did a good job of taking care of the ball so far. They just had 4 turnovers in that ball game, and they had 9 assists on their 13 made baskets. So they ran their offense efficiently. Joshua Ball has been terrific in the game. He's 4 for 6. You know, the ball goes to him when he's not scoring, he usually finds an open teammate as well. So it's a good job by the Friars on the offensive end. They're getting what they want. They just have to make the shots. 4 for 16 is not going to do it, so we need to get help from the outside. All right, we'll continue with more in a minute. Friars here by 4 at the bench. From Learfield, this is Providence Friar basketball. What is this we're looking at? There's no man doing over there at the foul line. These guys over there dancing. What is this? It's like the game show. It's a reincarnation of Chuck Harris. It is a game show. Somebody called this
it was the perfect time for nice meal and great drinks before heading over to the bar. Entree burgers like grilled mac and cheese, chicken caprese, or steak. One Grill is also recognized as one of the most allergy-friendly restaurant brands in the U.S. and the entire menu can be made delicious. Visit 110grill.com for more information, and go Friars.
Here's what gets impaired when you use alcohol or drugs. Your reaction time, your perception, your cognition, your attention, your balance, your coordination, and more. Which explains why when you use alcohol and drugs together, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash. Don't mix alcohol and drugs. Don't drive drunk. Don't drive high. And try to stop.
It might have been the worst halftime show I've ever seen.
The Rhode Island Department of Transportation.
Hey, Firefighters.
That was around a long time.
For Providence College men's basketball. I want to extend a massive thank you to Finetco.
You remember the masked comedian who used to come out with the bag on his head on the Gong Show?
No partner.
Yeah.
Killing bodies in elite mindset.
With Chuck Barris, he was stoned half the time on his Gong Show.
If you have any home improvement or social needs, call Finetco at 1-800-390-0919 or visit them at finetco.net. And let's unite to build a winning future. Go Friars!
In 1933, our grandfather, Tom Haxton, started out selling beer and wine in a small liquor store in Oneonta, Rhode Island. And in 1963, our father, Jack Haxton, moved Haxton's to his present location on Route 2 in Warwick to provide our customers with the best selection and the lowest prices. And after 3 family generations, we've made Haxton's Liquors one of the largest liquor stores in New England, which means that we buy the most, so you pay the least. Visit the newly remodeled Haxton Superstore on Bennett Hill Road in Warwick, where we buy the most, so you pay the least.
Georgetown inbounds the ball. Baseline right of the basket. Fresh 20 to shoot. Yep, so the ball stolen by Carter. He stepped right in front of him and took it away. Up before the Pierre. He drives to O'Donnell. Flips it up and scores.
That's a fast break right there. Good steal by Carter. He snuffed that pass out to Epps in the corner. He beat Epps to the corner and stole it.
Great anticipation by Devin Carter, and O'Donnell now has 6. Friars are up 4. And Joshua O'Donnell would end up with 8 in the half to lead the Friars in scoring as they have a 4-point lead at halftime over Georgetown at 30-26. The Friars are 13-1 on the year when they lead a game at halftime, but that win
last game.
Yep, against Villanova. So I'm not sure what that's worth, but it's better than losing.
It's not worth anything. The Friars came out that first 7 minutes.
Yeah, got a
spank, so they got to come out and learn from that one.
Well, I think that's the big concern right now, Joe. You want to make certain now that you want to avoid cold starts because the last 2 games, they started the first half slowly. Last game, they started the second half slowly. They got through the first half here. It wasn't a great start, but it was an okay start. Now you just want to avoid the bad start to the second half and get in a hole.
Yeah, you got to be patient sometimes on the offense. You get that half-court set, get the ball into a drawer. Cole's going to double team him. He knows how effective he is. And you got to throw the extra pass, and you got to get a wide open lip. You got to knock it down. That's what it comes down to.
O'Donnell had 8. Barron had 6. Pierre had 6. Carter was held to just 4 points on 2 of 7 shooting. They've only given him 4 rebounds here. I thought he had double that in the first half. Friars shot 40% on 13 of 32. They were 4 of 16 from 3, 0 for 2 from the foul line. Georgetown shot 10 for 30 from the floor. That's 33%. Only 2 of 11 from 3, 18%. Hit 4 of 6 from the foul line. Rebounds were dead even, 21-21 in the half. It was Jaden Epps with 11 to lead the Warriors.
Well, Friars have to come out, John, and establish themselves again on the defensive end. Try to turn this Georgetown team over and make Georgetown take some tough shots and get the rebounds and get down the floor. And then you have to set up against that half-court defense every time, and maybe you get some fast break points. The Friars' fast break really hasn't been existent in the last 3 ball games. They only scored 2 points in that first half off the fast break. And when they're very effective is when they get out in transition. They got to get out in transition. They can fill the lanes, and their offense runs more fluidly when they get out on transition.
Look at our road win in Washington, D.C. to stop a 2-game skid and continue trying to build momentum to New York and Madison Square Garden next week. It's Providence 30, Georgetown 26. The second half is straight ahead. From Learfield, this is Providence Fire basketball.
WPAN FM Wakefield, Peacedale. This is News Talk 99.7 FM and AM 630 WPRO, Providence, a Cumulus station.
Audi Rooke has your favorite SUVs like Q5 and Q7, as well as our extensive e-tron electric vehicle lineup. Looking for more performance? Come in and experience our X and RS models. At Audi Rooke, there is no ordering or waiting. We have over 75 new vehicles in stock for you to test drive and take home today. Audi Rooke is a winner of multiple awards, including Audi Magna for the past decade. We offer pickup and delivery, complimentary Audi motor vehicles, as well as on-site roadside assistance within 30 minutes. Stop by Audi Rooke for a no-hassle buying experience with our knowledgeable staff. Or visit AudiRoke.com for a full selection of our 24 model lineup. Say you heard us on the Flyers Gamecast for your exclusive PC discount. Audi Rooke, Rhode Island's premier Audi car.
What I said on the radio right before the game started.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's on Twitter right now.
Continuous with a well-crafted liver and a staff.
He's not tonight.
Which is also why you chose Bank Loyalty. Because with a straightforward delivery of services and our commitment to serve with integrity and trust, you have a bank that's just as committed to add that extra touch. It's banking, well-crafted, from Bank RI. Member FDIC.
If you want to see a replay on that, since you have stats on here.
Yeah, can we do that? You can do that? That'd be great.
With broad-based experience and subspecialty training,
Oh, yeah.
Rhode Island.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see that because we can see that over there.
It's possible.
Yeah, that's
X-ray.
Yeah, that's great. I noticed the stats on there was slower than the other. Except yours was faster. That 26 took like an extra half minute to come up.
Oh, wow, so that's faster.
Thank you. That's perfect. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that earlier.
What's that?
Especially when they were doing the
half a game's better than none.
Right. Absolutely.
If you're ready to get
on the Super Bowl,
I thought the storm was coming in. Coming in hot.
Setting you up for success. Rooke offers great benefits, including health, vision, dental, and a pension plan. Visit Rooke.com/jobs for details.
Coach English here. to talk injuries. Ortho Rhode Island Express offers immediate injury care for sprains, breaks, tears, and more by orthopedic specialists you won't find at an urgent care or walk-in. Call 401-777-7000.
W out of here. If we win this game, we got a shot against Connecticut. We lose this game, we'll never be
Saturday. Learn more at orthopedicsri.com/express. Ortho Rhode Island Express. Injuries don't wait. Neither should you.
Looking for a cost-effective travel option between Providence, Boston, Connecticut, and New York? Leave the car and train behind and ride on Go Buses with convenient stops in downtown Providence, Cambridge, Newton, Hartford, New Haven, and Midtown Manhattan. Go Buses is a choice for you. Each bus features complimentary Wi-Fi, outlets at each seat for electronics, and a free bottle of water. Departures start at just $18 one way. For more information or to purchase a ticket, visit GoBuses.com. Make the right choice and ride with Go Buses.
Yep.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Providence College. The use of this presentation is prohibited.
There's only one held ball in the first half. There's one on the tips.
And Learfield announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by Providence College.
Okay. John Rooke, Joe Hassett back live at Capital One Arena in Washington. Second half just about to get underway. Friars leading the Georgetown Hoyas 40-26. At the break, Hoyas in the home right race. They're the original five to start the game. Epps, Brumbaugh, Stiles, Cook, Massoud. Friars in the road blocks, Pierre, Gaines, Floyd, who started the game, along with Carter and O'Gara. And the Friars will have possession to open up the second half so they can build a little momentum. As Heron hit that buzzer-beating three to end the first half.
Get that offense rolling. Just get that sportability. You know, they've had some runs this year. They've got, gone on 10-0 runs. They need to start knocking down some shots.
So Pierre has the ball in the forecourt. And looks like the Hoyas going to run through. Yep, two to his own. Left side for Pierre, toward his bench on the far side. Forecourt to our right here in the second half. Penetrates, gets into the lane, kicks to the left, right corner, gains for three, off the rim. And Cook rebounds.
Again, a wide open play. Good move there by Pierre. Gets Gaines wide open to make the shot.
Friars 4 for 17 on the three-point ball in this game. Like we said, our kingdom for shooters. The right side for Brumbaugh in the corner against Pierre. Friars in a man defense to open up. Brumbaugh tries to shake off Pierre. Now works to the foul line, gets into the lane. Reverses, puts it up short. Loose ball on the paint, and it's taken by Carter on the floor. He saves it out to Gaines.
Good job by Carter all over the place out there on the floor.
Gaines into the forecourt, tries to tip the ball in, and throws a lazy pass that gets intercepted by Stiles. Up for Epps. Right downside for Cook, who tries to post up from the right wing, backs his way into the left hand, and Oduro fouls him. And Supreme Cook was over the foul line.
Bad foul by Oduro. You got Cook going to the left hand, falling away, and you bail him out by hacking him. Just go straight up.
That's the first foul of the half, obviously, for the Friars. The second personal foul on Josh Oduro. Supreme Cook's only a 57% foul shooter on the season, but he's going to shoot two here for the first time tonight. Had 2 points in the first half.
He didn't play a lot in the first half. Fielder was playing that minutes at the center position.
First shot is short, no good.
And you watch him shoot, he shoots it off his palm. He snaps it up there. And if he makes the shot, it's a bonus.
Fourth in the Big East in rebounds overall, but he leads the Big East in offensive rebounding.
He's a hard worker inside. I mean, he battles on the boards.
The second shot, he was good. But he gets one of the two, and the Hoyas are within three. Friars bring it left to right into the forecourt here in the second half. 2-3 zone again for the Hoyas as Pierre is cut off by Brumbaugh. Now switches over to left. Gaines, Floyd pops out between the circles to grab it, steps up, he's going to fire the three, off the iron, no good. The Friars just struggling mightily from three-point range. Brumbaugh with a loose ball into the forecourt, has it, crosses over, dribble penetration, circles back outside the three-point stripe. Now he'll work again, Cook's up the screen, cuts to the right side, leaves it for Cook, who spins, jump hook, around the rim and in.
Good move there by Cook. Nice leg that time in the loop. picking runner there. Nice job by Brumbaugh. I mean, he's doing a good job out there.
Well, we talked about second half starts just a few minutes ago, and the Georgetown Lions have scored the first 3 points of the second half. Carter for 3! Oh, it's a 28-footer.
Nice to see one go through the hole. See, Carter doesn't worry about missing. He takes the shot. I think the guys, especially Corey Floyd, worries about missing the shot. Take the shot, make it.
Styles finds Cook, top of the key, hesitates on the pass, hands off the Brumbaugh, cuts to the left, backs it out, reverses to the right, goes up the runner for Cook. Cook comes down with it, banks it up short, rebound front for O'Dora, has it, and takes it away from Cook.
Good job by O'Dora, boxing out and playing good straight-up defense.
Carter's in transition. He's going to try to beat Epps off the dribble. Lays it, scores!
Well, on Epps that time. Carter just hit the three, come fake down the three, and took it into Epps and finishes it off.
9 for Carter in the game, and Friars take the lead back up to 6. 17-20 to go.
We get some stops here right now.
Brumbaugh feeds Masood up high, comes left. Epps, top of the key for Cook. Cook goes right against the Brumbaugh in front of his bench on the far side. Curls around the defender. Now works his way into the lane with the left hand. Jumps it up over his head. It was out. But he draws the foul on Pierre. Jaden picks up his third personal.
Brumbaugh's wearing out Pierre. I'll tell you, he's using that screen very nicely. He's being patient, pops off the screen. He bumps into Pierre, gets him on his back, and then goes to the basket.
He's showing some shifty moves, that's for sure, on his penetrations into the lane. And so Brumbaugh will go to the line to shoot 2 here. On the season, 77% from the line.
So some Georgetown people, they're not really high on him. I don't understand. He had 24 points in the last ball game. He's been the difference out here when he's on the floor.
That's the first free throw. That's his 5th point of the night. He had 24 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in their loss to Xavier on Saturday. Second shot for Brumbaugh is on the way, and it's also good. So he's got 6 tonight. Played a solid game. Plays the Warriors back within 4. Pressure by Georgetown in the backcourt. And Pierre brings it to the right sideline. Near the midfield line to Carter. Goes right back to Jaden as he crosses into the forecourt. Now Jaden works to the left side. Kim English pointing traffic the ways with the direction there. Left at the top of the kick. Carter thought about that deep 3. Looking for the pick and roll. Driving right. Spins it between 2 defenders. Traffic.
Well, the defense collapsed on that time. I mean, Carter had the lane there. He tried to spin back, and then he shoveled his feet, picked up the travel.
Yep. And so the turnover there for the Friars. That's their 6th of the ball game, but already 2nd here in the second half.
Look for Epps to start looking for a shot. He's not looking. Carter's been on him most of the time here, but Epps hasn't taken one in a while.
Epps is driving on Carter right now to the left side, outside the 3-point stripe. Now penetrates, tries to fill it up. Won't get it. Got blocked. Friars get the ball. 2-3 pushes. Left wing for Carter. Tries inside. Raise it up and raise it in. With one hand from the left side.
That was an amazing shot by Carter.
7 by Carter in the half. 11 for the game. And the Friars are back up by 6. Brumbaugh tries to work now on Carter. Spins back to the right. Hands off. Deep 3. Masood is short. And a rebound tapped up by Gaines over to Ford.
Good job by Gaines getting at the top.
Friars again in transition. Here's Pierre crossing over. Backs it up. Scores! Georgetown.
I'll tell you what, they're letting them play. They're in contact with both ends. Nothing being called there. Friars will take it.
15:56 to play. Friars up 8. 49-31 from Learfield. This is Providence Friar basketball.
We're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. For the irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Hey, Jim, I didn't mean to say it right now. We're still in here.
Take a taste, Jen. Really? No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call. This is your Congress legislature.
Because with a straightforward delivery of services and our commitment to serve with integrity and trust, you have a bank committed to crafting the comfort of a better banking experience. It's banking from Bank Online. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And the one that laborers are training the workforce of today that will build tomorrow. World state-of-the-art training academies throughout New England. You'll be equipped with the construction skills, knowledge, and experience to start your career in a better tomorrow. Liuna, Field, the power. Friars have hit their last 4 shots in a row from the floor of Joe, and now looking largest lead of the game at 8 with 15:56 to go.
Yeah, it's nice to see the ball go through the hoop. Devin Kyra getting it done here. Nice drive to the basket last possession there, and then he hits a three-pointer before that. So 4 for 6, 66% here in the second half. 1 for 3 from three-point range. The Hoyas start out 1 for 5 from the floor, 0 for 1 from three-point range, but they've gotten to the foul line. They're 3 for 4. The Hoyas been for the foul line. They're 7 for 10 for the ball game on the line. Friars are 0 for 2 from the foul line so far in the ball game. Look at the rebounding. Friars winning the rebounding battle barely, though. 25-23. They have 4 offensive rebounds, 11 assists on their 17 made baskets. The Hoyas have 4 assists on their 11 made baskets.
And Devin Carter has come alive offensively in the second half. He has 7 of the 9 prior points on the board in the opening 4:04 of the second half, and now has 11 total to lead the Friars in scoring.
Well, the Friars defense has been solid here to start the second half, and they've been get out on the fast break. They get the rebounds and they push the ball down the floor. That's what you have to do. I see this in zone. You set up against a half-court defense all the time. You're not as efficient offensively. But if you get some easy baskets in the break, that's where you can really get to extension in the league.
Carter, 30 straight games now with 10 points or more in a game. Longest streak by a Friar in 14 years. Since Marshawn Brooks, in fact. Georgetown with the ball in the third court to our left. Jaden Epps with it on the right sideline, working on Carter. Hands off to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh, guarded by Garway Duval in the game. Now he finds Styles, who penetrates right, goes right up inside. The offensive foul call on Styles. And that time, they call Gaines against Gaines.
They haven't been calling that this year on drives to the basket. But in the paint, they've been calling grass. But outside the paint, once in a while, they'll call an offensive foul. And Gaines is right there. It's a judgment call, and they saw it as an offensive foul.
Now they get an official's timeout now, 15:38 to go. So we'll take it. Friars lead by 8. From Learfield, this is Providence Friar basketball.
Well, when you win 2 conference games, you're not going to get to the scores normally.
It's so dark.
So I think the coaches are all confused too about what's a block and what's a charge. No, I've not done a good job of that.
No, I'll tell you what, Coach. I think they've done the best at this year on that because they've been calling blocks all year to stop people from flopping. So you don't see as many guys diving in front of people and getting those calls. But that was a charge. I don't know what it could have been, but as long as you're consistent, if you keep calling, that's my point. They're not enough. I think they've been pretty consistent all year. As long as it's in the paint, they've been calling blocks every time.
Right now was on the perimeter, was outside the paint a little bit.
So they call it offensive, so they call it offensive foul. I watch games like nonstop, you hardly ever see an offensive foul called anymore. That's where the NBA used to be when I played. They discouraged you stepping in taking offensive fouls because they wanted to discourage guys from getting people hurt. Offensive fouls, and they didn't want to make the game on. They want to slow it down.
Whatever you said, it's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Well, 4 ounces Miller Lite, 96 calories, 3.2 carbs. Michelob Ultra, 95 calories, 2.6 carbs. Taste test performed by Institute for Perception, February 2018.
Back. John and Joe back in Washington, D.C. at Capital One Arena. With 15:38 to go in the second half. Friars with their largest lead of the game at 8:39-31. And Milton Cat is your Caterpillar equipment dealer for the Northeast. Also a proud sponsor of Providence College Athletics.
The Friars have not taken advantage of this Hoya drought here and get this offense to rev up. They're 4 for 6 so far. We just mentioned in the second half here. Those have played mostly in the Sockers half. Friars have figured out got some good looks. For Georgetown maybe to switch it up a bit and go man-to-man. But when they go man-to-man, they know they have an issue. To get O'Brien on the post, there's nobody really can guard him, though. And he's a good passer, so he's hopefully a double team to come and find an open man. Tries to put Byron back in the ball game here, and you get him. Last time Shotty took him in a 3-pointer at the end of the half, so if you get some guys open on the shots, you're going to knock down those threes. Well, you're going to be wide open. This whole team is not a very good defensive team, so you're going to get some open looks. Like they've had all night. Georgetown doesn't have a field goal in the last 2:43.
Rich Barron into the game and inbounds the ball, and the Flyers have the possession. There's 1-2 pressure in the backcourt for Georgetown as Duval has the ball knocked away by Brumbaugh, but retrieves it to Carter across the timeline. Now Duval works to the left after getting the play call from English. O'Brien comes right for Carter, man for defense for Georgetown. Top of the key for Duval. Gives it to Gaines, 7 to shoot. Carter spins on Styles, double team. Out to Gaines. He's going to take that shot. Gives it to Carter. But takes the deep three and he hits from 25.
Are you kidding me? I mean, Gaines had that shot right away. He gets Carter on the floor. When you get Carter hard right now, he'll start making everything.
10.5 for Carter, 14 to the game. Flyers get their first double-digit lead. 14:55 to go on the half. Styles finds Masood, come out the screen, pulls up with the right elbow. No good. Long rebound taken by Carter. A foul on the floor. Yep, Norway's called for a push-off.
Couldn't get to that one there, so he pushed off his team. His opponent was going to get that shot, get the ball. Styles, and he pushed him off on that play.
First foul on Duval, third team foul on the Friars.
Get that rebound there. They were off to the races because they were on a fast break.
They wanted it. So the ball goes back over to Georgetown, 20 to shoot, and inbound baseline left of the basket. Brumbaugh actually is going to relent now and give the ball to Epps, who will inbound it.
Brumbaugh's going to come out
of the game. I'm not sure why he comes out at all.
I mean,
he's played well tonight.
Yeah, he's been solid.
Epps inbounds to Cook. Off the top of the key, hands off to Epps, gets away from Carter, uses the screen, gets to the right elbow himself, backs it out. Now for Styles. Styles drives down, fadeaway jumper up from 15 is good.
That's a good shot by Styles. That's good defense there by Devin Carter. Right on the shooting hand.
First basket of the half for Styles, his 6th point of the game. Stops the Friar run, it's 42-33. Barron, top of the key with it. Goes left for Gaines. Holy moly!
That's what I like about Gaines too, John. He could be missing shots all over the place, but when he has a shot and he's open, he takes it. He doesn't worry about missing it. He thinks he's going to make the next one. And that's the mentality you have to have. That one there, he stroked it nice, knocked it in, and gets fouled.
So Gaines gets his first try of the game. The foul is called on Jay Heath, who had just checked in. And Gaines has an opportunity for a relatively rare 4-point play. Just his 5th point of the night. And Gaines' free throw is good. So 4 unanswered, all by Ticket Gaines. And the Friars' biggest lead of the game grows to 13 at 46-33. 14:20 to go in the second half. Epps bounces left for Wayne Bristol, who's checked in for Georgetown on the high post for Cook. Cook, 2 dribbles to the left. Lobs it down, it's stolen by Carter. He took it away from Epps. Carter right on toe, tries to step cross over, and he gets stolen back by Epps the other eye. Pushes underneath from Bristol. Bristol leaves it to Cook underneath, who slams it.
That's a 3-point swing right there. Too bad Carter makes a nice steal on that. Carter's been playing great defense on Epps. We haven't called Epps' name in quite a while in this ballgame.
And then Epps came back and stole it back from Carter. Pretty good duel right there. Barron has it at the top of the key with the Friars.
What are you doing?
And there's a foul that is called on Bristol for a hold.
He's complaining about it. Are you kidding me? It looked like it was a rugby match out there. You got to let the player get to a spot. You can't just grab him.
Bristol's first foul, that's just 3 on Georgetown in the half. In fact, that's just the 6th foul of the entire game called on the Hoyas. Flyers will inbound it. 4-court to our right here on the near side. Carter will inbound it with Wayne Bristol guarding him. And Carter looks for the break to the basketball. He'll find Duval in the right corner with it. He's got Jaden Epps guarding him. Looks like he's going to cross over, penetrate, gets into the lane, spins and loses it off his leg. But they'll say Epps poked it away.
The defense by Epps right there. Looked like Gower. They isolated him, let Gower get to the basket there. If he gets that spin there, he had an easy layup, but Epps reached in and knocked it out of bounds.
Duval will inbound now. 12 to shoot. Baseline right.
Oh, look at this.
Baseline O'Deal cutting the basket. Scores at the glass.
The big guys are worrying about Carter on that corner three, just with two defenders, and their goal just stepped in right open for the layup.
And Ed Curley's called another timeout. 13:30 to go. And the Flyer lead grows back to 13, 48-35 over the Georgetown Hoyas from Learfield. This is Providence Flyer basketball.
I've never seen Cooley complain to an official more this year than any year. I mean, I've been saying for 12 years, he would never complain. Every possession is not he complains, right?
This one to buy a gaming computer, and I'm using my Embark account to do it. With no fees, mobile banking, and a money management tool, it's like a spend account, but a lot smarter. So if you're a self-made team like
watching just one guy out of the hard west,
banking for the self-made team,
just make the foul.
Following assured by LC.
Just threw Bristol out of
Therapy is going. Go stand over there. Physical therapy in Rhode Island.
You got to be awesome, man.
Place
this record and
above and beyond to
showing up every game
while achieving the results you want. Elite Physical Therapy is staffed by a team of highly trained and talented physical therapists. All of whom take the time to listen to your concerns and answer your questions. That way, they can create a personalized treatment plan that puts your comfort first. Elite Physical Therapy, award-winning hands-on care for healthy results. It's your choice where to go.
Finding the perfect engagement ring?
This is your free timeout.
No one makes it easier than Hanoush Jewelers. And because Hanoush is a direct diamond importer and jewelry manufacturer, you'll save 30 to 60% off everyday pricing. Let the experts at Hanoush Jewelers make your experience one you'll remember forever. Hanoush Jewelers at 325 Quaker Lane in West Warwick and at 435 State Road in the Hanoush Plaza in Dartmouth. Hanoush Jewelers, a family jeweler for your family.
Back.
So Georgetown, after the timeout, brings the ball back into play with Ron Bumbaugh into the forecourt to our left. Jay Heath now circles to the right. Tom Fielder has checked in for the first time in the second half. A hands off to Epps, and we have a tangle up under the basket.
It's like Barron's going to pick up the foul right there.
Yep.
Running into Epps.
Rich Barron got tangled up with Jaden Epps. Barron picks up his first foul of the game. That's 4 on the Flyers here in the half with 13:19 to go.
Important part of the game here. You got Odoro that checks out. You got Castro in right now.
Inbounds comes to Styles out front for Epps on the left wing. He beats Carter off the dribble, banks it up off the glass and scores.
Good move there by Epps. He went down to left hand that time. Both tried to force him to the left.
Let's go to the second half for Jaden Epps. He has 13 points. Barron circles to the top of the key with it, finds Carter on the left wing in front of his bench, waits for a screen, double team, gives it to Castro. He comes cross court, Gaines open for three, nope, short. Long rebound, Castro fights for it, pulls it away, goes into the lane, dumps it off for three, jams! Head by Rooke and Castro, and Rooke into the game back there. That big rebound right there, and a decent over for the defense Durrell. And 6 points for Durrell in the game. Providence back up 13. Bumbaugh gets around the screen into the right side. Back up front for Fielder, who fakes the three. He drives on Castro with the left hand, and he scores.
Good move there by Fielder. Castro's got to close out under control that time. Fielder's a good outside shooter, but you got to take that away from him on the drive.
5 for Fielder in the game, 50-39. 12:15 on the clock. Gaines hands off right side, takes to the left, finds Carter out on the perimeter against Epps. Castro sets the screen, double team, comes out on Carter, looking for the open man, finds Durrell down to 9 to shoot, down to 8. Got kicked out of bounds. Durrell, Bumbaugh made that play.
Bumbaugh jumped him on the right hand that time, and Durrell dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. See, they're double teaming now Carter with the screen. So he's got to recognize that. Maybe you step through that. If you step through that, you got numbers, you got a dunk.
We're just going to take a little patience, maybe a little poise on the floor to recognize that as Whistle will come back into the game and Heath will go to the bench for Georgetown. 50-39. Lead is 11. Been up as much as 13. Flyers have hit 8 of the last 9 from the floor, but Georgetown has hit their last 4 shots in a row from the floor. As Bumbaugh works it right to left into the forecourt, keeps the dribble low with a bounce pass to Epps, right back to Bumbaugh. And he pushes high post for Fielder, turns, looks, steps up 18. Good.
Fielder playing with confidence right now. That's the best I've seen him play this year.
He's got 7. And the Royals are back within 9. They cut the double-digit lead down. Castro comes right side for Carter. Carter pushes left for Durrell between the circles, back to Brevin, who goes inside, lost the ball in the paint, loose on the floor, it scoots out, it's picked up by Barron, but goes out of bounds. right into the bench. And another unforced error by the Friars as Carter hit the throw hard under the basket to our right. But he is pulled up and helped to his feet. Timeout with 11:26 to go. And the sailing has not been smooth of late. Friars have closed within 9. From Learfield, this is Providence Friar basketball.
We can't predict what the future holds. We can help ensure our investment recommendations remain in line with your goals, priorities.
Is this our fourth time out, bro?
Here for you every step of the way.
Yeah, this is our fourth time.
All right.
We're good, though. Don't worry.
Okay.
I want to see the special shout out to
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. You're still in here.
Best coach ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
As an athlete or fan, you can keep your mind and body in the game. With over 90 board-certified radiologists with broad-based experience and subspecialty training, reliable medical imaging will deliver the most accurate diagnosis possible. If you need an X-ray, MRI, CAT scan, or another imaging exam, ask for Remy. As the first and only outpatient diagnostic imaging center of excellence in Rhode Island, Remy will provide you with the highest quality of care. To find one of Remy's 16 state-of-the-art locations near you, visit RemyLab.com.
For water, fire, or mold damage, call Rhode Island Restoration, 401-414-1111. Rhode Island's top choice for property damage cleanup and repair. Emergency service available 24/7.
Well, Friars seem to go great in the second half, John. 8 for 11 from the floor, 72%. The Hoyas 6 for 11 at 54%. What's killing the Friars right now, though, John, they only had 4 turnovers at halftime. They have 9 turnovers. They have 5 turnovers already here in the second half.
You haven't played 9 minutes yet.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's keeping the Hoyas hanging around down by 9, and they have possession now. But Friars defensively, they have to pick it up, get some stops right here, but start taking care of the basketball. You can't turn the ball over that many times against this Hoyas team. They really doesn't play great defense. They've been struggling all year on the defensive end. The Friars are going them out with turnovers.
Georgetown has hit their last 5 shots in a row from the floor, while the Friars are still 8 for the last 9. And then 21 of 43 overall for the game, just under 50%.
Well, those turnovers get you.
O'Dwyer back into the game with Pierre, James, Floyd, Cup, the original 5 out on the floor.
Here's where you can get a defensive stop right here and get a split going. This unit on the floor here, they can put points on the board for the Friars. But Pierre back in the game, he's going to get an open look. Gaines is going to get open looks. And O'Dwyer, everything should go through him against Fielder.
Warriors have the ball, trailing by 9. Chance to get a little closer here with Fielder. Dumps it off to Bristol on the left side against Floyd. Cuts it over to the right. Finds Fielder on the right wing. Penetrates. Carter has him now. There's a mismatch. He works his way with the left hand and scores.
Good by Fielder right there as he had Carter and he took him to the basket with the left hand.
That's 9 for Fielder in the game. 6 on the second half.
Original Providence recruit, but he went with Cooley to Georgetown.
High post O'Dwyer turns, looks at Fielder, drives to the right. Fielder gets caught in between 2 black shirts. Carter comes over to grab the ball on the right sideline. O'Dwyer grabs the ball. Fielder playing behind him. There's the triple team ball. Gets tipped. Styles took it away. Comes over the steal. Another Flyer turnover. Epps finds Fielder up high. Gives it back to Epps. And now O'Dwyer comes out to guard him. Epps goes right by him. Throws in the left corner for Styles. And he gets tripped up by Gaines. And picked up his second foul, and that is now 5 on Providence.
Too many turnovers. There's another turnover. 6 turnovers here in the second half for the Friars. As O'Dwyer gets an uncharacteristic turnover right there. Last possession.
5 fouls for the Friars, 3 for Georgetown here in the second half with 10:29 to go. Boys will inbound it with a fresh 20. Styles has it. left side against Gaines. Coming off the screen, Epps fakes the three, penetrates, gets closed off, finds Fielder. Fielder fakes the three, hands off to Bristol. Bristol curls the left, jump pass back to Fielder, can't get the shot off, penetrates, drives, reverses, got it blocked, picks it up in the baseline, and then he knocks it out of bounds himself.
Fielder playing with some intensity out there, though. Just got a little carried away on that one, trying to do a little bit too much with the left hand going to the basket. Gets the turnover himself. It's not good to get a score. They've been stuck on 50 for a while.
They have. Drought, 2 minutes and 33 seconds for the Friars here. Time for a score. Pierre hands off to Floyd. Double team out on Floyd. Targets turnover. Friars cannot solve this Georgetown defense. There's Epps driving right. Quick pass left corner. Brumbaugh fakes the three. Drives the baseline. Pushes all the way through. Missed the shot and a block is called on Providence under the basket.
I mean, 7 turnovers against this defense. They're double teaming out on the perimeter. All you got to do is step through, not throw over the top of it, step through the double team. Then you'll get dunks. And the Friars just having brain cramps out there on the offensive end.
Floyd picks up his second foul, 6th on the team. Boys will inbound, 22 to shoot, 9:56 to play. Stiles has it in the left side against Gaines. Drives the baseline, works into the post. And again, Gaines is called for a foul. And that's going to put Georgetown on the line in a run and round with 9:51 to go. And Gaines picks up his third.
Well, Gaines that time looked like the big fella Stiles initiated that contact as he jumped in chest to chest, but he gets the benefit of the doubt. He's being aggressive. Boys, they're getting a lot of opportunities here with fouls.
Stiles 2 for 2 at the line, 79% of the season. He's got 6 points in the ball game. Has the 1-and-1 here for the Hoyas. And the shot by Dontrez bounces and stays. North Carolina transfer, played 15 games for the Tar Heels a year ago, averaged just 1.5 points per game. Played 45 games over 2 seasons for North Carolina, averaged 2 points per game. Clearly a playing time move as the second shot is good.
Well, they must have saw something in that North Carolina to recruit him.
And the Hoyas are back within 5. Friars are up 13. It's down to 5. Pressure in the backcourt. Jump pass. They find Carter, and then Bristol runs right into him and fouls him.
A good play by Carter right there. He saw him coming from behind. He just stopped and run him over.
Second foul on Bristol. That's 4 on the Hoyas in the half. Friars will lean down into the backcourt to Pierre.
Friars need to score here
badly. 8-0 Georgetown run over the last 2:37. Pierre finds Ticket, goes up with the left hand. Missed it. Driving Epps, right side, gets cut off, got a block from behind, and it goes out of bounds. It is off of the Friars. Oh, my goodness, Ticket Gaines.
You know, I would can that mask, I'll tell you that right now.
It had to have been a mask move right there.
Well, he goes up and then gets this, get a hand in your face and you can't even see. Oh. Good pass there by Pierre, too. He recognized the double team.
Bristol inbounds, and then Carter comes from behind and slaps a Brumbaugh to try to steal it and gets called with a foul.
Man, that's another silly foul. That's like a turnover right there.
Second foul on Carter. 18th foul will put Brumbaugh shooting a 1-and-1 and a chance to pull the Hoyas, Joe, within 3.
Guys are just up, 50 to 37?
We're at 13 points, 50 to 37. 8-0 Georgetown run here over the last 3 minutes. And Brumbaugh's front end is no good, and Carter gets the rebound. That's fortunate.
Well, I'd be good to Brother Odell on the post now because he's going to draw a double team and somebody's going to be open.
Pierre works it to the left side on the wing. Carter slides right through the lane, flips it up and got fouled by Fielder to the floor. Joe Fielder called for the foul, but Carter shooting 2.
We were not happy with that call, but Odell set the screen that time, and Carter came off the screen and just turned and went to the basket. Darrell's man, Fielder, had to come over and help out, or the layup would have happened, and Carter gets to the line for 2.
So Carter goes to the foul line for the first time tonight, 72.5 from the line in the season. And the freshman bounces and stays.
That's the kind of rail you need right there. He's been stuck on 50 for a while.
They've been stuck on 50 for the last 3 minutes and 12 seconds, to be precise.
Well, we went 3 minutes and 19 seconds in the first half without a score.
The second shot is good. 12.5 for Carter, 16 for the game. And the lead creeps back up to 7 with 9:13 to play. Epps walking right to left into the forecourt, center field circle. Carter's right there, 3 feet away from him. Epps points to a spot. Fielder comes to get the ball off the top of the key. Fielder one dribble, turns, looks on the wing for Styles. Styles has Gaines in front of him, drives to the right, gets into the lane, rolls it over. Offensive foul on Styles again. The Seals won. What he does in that move is he lowers his shoulder. He could have turned the corner on Gaines right there, but he lowered his shoulder, gets it into Gaines, and pries him out of the way. Yeah, the whole difference here, you're right, is the lowering of the shoulder. Must have used the left arm to push him off to get to that spot. Good job by Gaines by moving his feet and getting to the spot before Styles did. Third foul on Styles. That's team foul 6. Next one puts Providence at the line and 1-1. Gaines left side, back door, a little anticipation that time by Bristol. He thought he was going to go for the steal, and now got set up nicely at the bench by Coach Kim English on that back door. Flyers back up 9 on that Carter dunk. One ball bounces right for Epps. He looks over the situation, finds Styles between the circles, now to the left wing for Bristol. Bristol, the Brumbaugh, high posted Fielder, hands off to Epps, who cuts to the left, gets in the lane, dumps it back out to Fielder for 3. That's off the net. Carter rebounds. Carter with a dribble, into the transition, into the left side, stops in front of his bench, double team pushes him out. They find O'Durl out to Gaines, quick reversal, Barron for 3. Good ball movement right there. The foul forces are in the stands. Look at this big pick on foul time here. In Georgetown, then let's go France in. Barron has 9 in the game. Providence back up a dozen. Epps, top of the key. Styles, right side, back to Epps between the circles. He's got Gaines on him as a 30-footer. And it's man, that's a tough shot by Epps, but then knocks that one down. Big shot right there to get the momentum back. And a timeout called right after the mid-3 by Jaden Epps. 7:33 to play. And the horn is not going away yet. It's Providence 57, Georgetown 48. From Learfield, this is Providence Fire basketball.
Now you all the fans, your favorite SUVs like T5 and T7. So keep trying to record your lineup.
That's a good shot right there. No kidding. You're about to put him to swing right, yeah.
Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Hey, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still in here.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen. No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call. Slow it down.
It was your father's leather chair, and his father's before that. It's where you can sit back with a busy dinner and enjoy some well-crafted comfort. Which is why you also choose Bank Royale. For the delivery of services and our commitment to serve with integrity and trust. We have a bank committed to craft the comfort of our experience. It's banking.
SeatGeek is now the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Providence Flyers. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to work. SeatGeek, so Flyer fans can fan.
That's right, shooting lights out here in the second half, John. They're 10 for 14 from the floor at 71%, 4 for 7 from 3, and perfect from the line, 3 for 3. Georgetown, no slouch there. They're 8 for 16 here in the second half at 50%, 1 for 3 from 3, and 5 for 7 from the line, 71%. But a big shot right there by Jaden Epps. Flyers look like they were starting to take control of this game. Epps hits a 30-footer right there and knocks down the three-pointer. Flyers now have to keep that offensive aggressiveness going out on the floor and play the good solid defense at their half-court set. That is doing a good job defensively. having a great job offensively. Carter 7 for 12 from the floor, 2 for 6 from 3. 2 for 2 from the line, 7 rebounds. He's tied for the leading rebounder in the ball game with Joshua Guerrero. Guerrero having a good ball game too, 5 for 7 with the 7 rebounds and 2 assists, 10 points.
Well, the Friars have shot 71% from the floor. Georgetown is up to 50% for the half. So the Warriors trying to stay in this here. Friars have the ball. Full court pressure by the Warriors. Inbounds comes to James from Barron. And now Pierre will bring it into the forecourt to our right against Jordan Epps. 7:25 left. Friars lead by 9. Lead has been as much as 13 in this game. Driving to the right side, Pierre goes down to the right block. Epps stays in front of him, kicks it out for Barron, who circles back out to the center with 9 to shoot. Barron going to take Brumbaugh off the dribble, spins on the lane, puts it up off the rim, and it scores. How about Barron? So Brumbaugh says, I'm not taking to the basket, be physical, raised up and scored the layup. That's 11 for the Flyer freshman Rich Barron in the game. Brumbaugh drives to the right, back out front from Bristol. Bristol's guarded by Barron, scoots around the arc to the left side on the high post to Fielder. Now touches right for Brumbaugh, who comes off the screen. Pierre fights through that. Brumbaugh reverses, goes to the right, penetrates down the right side of the lane, and a whistle will blow the play dead.
Pierre's got to move his feet a little bit better. He's getting too much physical up top, bumping him.
That's a foul on Pierre, and then there's 4 fouls on Jaden with 6:43 remaining. And we'll put Brumbaugh at the line.
Friars like to play defense. They want to go chest to chest. They want you to get in the chest of the opposition, the opposing player. Jaden's faster than Brumbaugh is, so he needs to move his feet better.
Jaden comes out, Floyd back in, and Durrell back in, and Barron out. Floyd in. Brumbaugh front into the run is good. He's 3 of 4 from the line and has 7 points total.
Shoots that off of his palm too. Looks like he snaps it up there. He's a tough kid though, Brumbaugh. I mean, he relishes that physical contact.
Second shot by Brumbaugh, bounces and stays.
Another snap job. That's not a good way to shoot the ball, but it worked that time.
Throws back within 9, inbounds to Durrell, turbo team to the backcourt. Gaines gets the ball, left sideline, back to Durrell. Throws through the double team, and he goes in and out of the hand. Floyd turns it over, they go right to Brumbaugh. And Durrell hits a great game by Durrell. But Carl Floyd, what was that?
Well, it was a bad pass. I mean, first of all, they had the ball in front. You throw the ball ahead against the press. You don't throw it behind in the backcourt. That's where you get turnovers.
The turnovers now mount. Friars had 4 in the first half, had 8 in the second half, 12 for the game. Right corner, Styles puts up the jumper, scores.
Styles can shoot. You got to get up on him.
That's a 2-pointer. The Dontrell Styles, 6.5, 10 of the game. Double team on Carter in the backcourt. Floyd now holds it, drives against 2 defenders, hands it back to Durrell, jump pass to the right side for Carter, saves it from going out of bounds to Robert, back to Bevan, who spins to the right post. Fielder backs him out of here. They're going to step back and fire the 3 and leaves it short. Long rebound chase down. Durrell saves it to Carter. Fielder jumps right down the lane with a scoop. Can't get the steal. That's a big bounce. That's a foul on that play. And then Kim English is trying to make the same point, Joe. He's trying to tackle Matt Potter. He said he got hit on the side of the head on the way to the basket. And Matt Potter says, I didn't see that, coach.
The leading scorer in the league goes to the basket. He's grabbing his thumb right now. I mean, he got hacked on that play. What a play there by Durrell to get that loose rebound.
59-52. Warriors hanging around, down 7. And again, the Flyers had it up to 13. Fielder has it up high, hands off to Epps. Epps pulls it out against Devin. Now comes back to the left wing. Styles penetrates down to the post, tries to cross over, kicks it out, right corner. Bristol for 40. In and out. Here rebounds.
Oh, that's a big 3 right there they missed.
I mean, it was halfway down.
I was bothered with his thumb right now. I hope it's okay. He's just shaking it off.
Burrell controls it out in the center circle. Jaden Epps comes up to try to pick a Flyer freshman. This is her making a move here. Shot clock's already down to 12, but he's still standing around. What are we doing here? Burrell moves left. Now starts back to the left. Crosses over and up for 6 or 5. Goes right to the left. Last the ball out of bounds, but Georgetown touched it with 4 on the shot clock.
Well, he had him big too. The elevator right there had a layup.
Here comes Castro into the game. Tim Ingles is going to call a 30-second timeout here. 5:02 remaining, Joe. 59-52. Tries again with a scoring drought. They've gone 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
You got to set something up. We'd like probably get the ball to O'Hara on a little lobby and let him go to work in the paint there, get something up on the glass, and maybe gets fouled on that play.
Josh has only scored 2 points here in the second half. So has not been active at all, and they've been doing this without Supreme Cook largely in the game for stretches of time. It's mostly been a freshman full fielder.
Yeah, well, he's stretching the defense, letting him get to the basketball. Blair hasn't had a lot of touches in this second half either. Carter's still messing with his thumb out there on the shooting.
It's his right thumb, shooting hand thumb that he's shaking off as they watch to the foul line. Yeah, no, there was no foul on that play. So 4 seconds on the shot clock. Friars will inbound it from the baseline to the right of the basket. Duval will look for the inbounds pass. Georgetown guards away from the barrel. Duval gives it to a door. The jumper is up, left it short. Rebound to on the offensive glass. Goes to the floor with it. Scramble on the far side. Bumble comes over the wall. Serves it to the fielder. Players on the run. Oops. Right corner steals for 3. Short. Rebound. Carter on the left side. Carter brings it into the fourth quarter as we dip under 5 minutes to play. Now he'll control it against Epps. When the team comes out, he drives to the right side toward the sideline. A bounce pass to O'Dore. Works into the post. Lost the ball. Stole it. Training carry the foul. Queenie held his man over there when he reached in by Bimbo. He was absolutely. Oh my goodness. We've been playing that foul in the Providence over there again. Georgetown's been in the 1-1 since the 11-minute mark here in the second half. One bounce crack for his first foul of the game with 4:41 to go. And that is team foul 7. It'll be Josh O'Dore to the foul line for a big run-and-run opportunity. Hasn't taken his free throw tonight. He's just under 80% from the line in the season. Has 10 points. He 6. He fires. He scores.
That's nice when Josh gets that nice rhythm going on the foul line.
He gets a little hand slap from Tigger Gaines. Walks over on the left side, and now O'Dore will set it up all over again. Puts the Friars up 8 here. Second shot by O'Dore is now on the way. Good. 2 big free throws by Josh. Friars back up 9, 4.5 to go.
I need some defense here. Got to get a stop here.
One ball works it into the front court, drives right past the wall, stops at the right elbow, bumps it out to Epps, who gets an open look at 3. After win, no 4 rebounds.
Good defense by Carter. He's making Epps work. I mean, Epps has had to take some tough shots in this game. Carter making him work him off those screens.
Durrell has it to the top of the key, backs it outside the 3-point stripe. Now works to the left, bounce pass on the wing for a Burrow. Fielders in front of him, works in front of his bench, now circles into the lane, works into the lane again, double team, back door, the crowd and Floyd travels.
Good passing there by O'Dore. He had him. The Floyd's just going to go up. Go up to the side. I mean, what are you doing? He just takes so much time in that bump fake and get the ball on that pass. They take it up strong. He's one of the best leaders on the team. Finish it off with the rim.
Timeout, 3:56 to go. Friars lead it by 9 from Learfield. This is Providence Friar basketball.
It's so frustrating watching him.
I don't get it. You know, sometimes you're being
the whole Georgetown team is watching the door. He's got the ball. Everybody's going after him. He finds Corey Flow for a layup and he stops. Somebody will see him. He catches that ball, go up there and flush it.
The best customers.
I mean, if someone tries to go up and block it, you're probably going to get on their eyes.
Exactly.
Come on, Corey. I love the team.
Joe Hassett back live at Capital One Arena in Washington. In a struggle tonight for the Flyers. They keep wanting to pull away. They keep trying to pull away from the Georgetown Royals. They ran the lead up on 3 occasions in the second half by as much as 13. And the Royals keep walking right back. A lot of that is self-inflicted, however, by Providence with the turnovers and no field goals in the last 3 minutes and 10 seconds. The Providence will still lead 61-52.
Flyers have 9 turnovers in the second half. That's allowed Georgetown to hang around in the ball game. And some decision making by the Flyers on the offensive end is working a little bit, but with the Flyers have won their 9 real games down, and they're playing great defense. And that's what they need to do here in the last 4 minutes of this second half. They need to go and get some stops in here. I know where Epson's done a great job on Epson. He's 6 for 17 from the floor. He's 2 for 6 from 3. Connor's made him work out there on every possession. It's a new early out in the game, and that'll make Epps work, and maybe in the second half he'll be a little bit heavy in the legs, and that's where your jump shot starts hitting the front rim.
Epps had 11 in the first half, has just 5 in the second half for 16 total.
Well, the ball's going to go through him the rest of the ball game. You can guarantee that. He's going to use that pick and pop with Fielder probably. He's going to have the ball most of the time, Epps will.
And Epps has it right now. 6 for 17 shooting the ball tonight. He's got Carter on him off the top of the key. High post for Fielder. Turns and looks at O'Dell. And a drive on Josh to the rim. Lays it up short. Josh fouls him.
Well, that looked like Josh O'Dell on it. Fielder. He fake right and went with the left hand to the basket. He's known as a shooter, but that was a good move by the big fella.
3rd foul on O'Dell. 10th team foul. So Georgetown moves on the double bonus with 3:44 to go. It's a 2-shot shooting foul here for Drew Fielder. Hasn't gone to the line yet tonight. On the season, he's just 65%. And the free throw there is good here.
Well, he's getting some minutes in this game. This is probably the most minutes he's played all year.
At least in Big East play. He had just 7 minutes the last game in the win over, or the loss to Xavier. He had just 5 minutes against the Flyers at the end of January in Providence. Second shot is no good. Carter high for the rebound. And it's a 61-53 Providence lead. Double team in the backcourt. Pierre troubles out of trouble. Vargas Thomas. Pierre has it back. Taken back by Carter. He finds Gaines and flips it back to Vaseline.
Offense balancing right there. There's almost a turnover by Pierre.
Sure has.
Flyers turned into 2 points.
Georgetown got a hand on the ball. 8 for Gaines in the game. Pierce comes right. Carter takes it from him. Picks him clean. Carter with a dribble. Into the forecourt. Stops right side. Top of the key for O'Dell. And O'Dell, as the Flyers settle down on offense here.
We're putting a Fielder on him now.
And Fielder's got in Carter. He's now 15 feet away. Now begins to make his move. Down to 13, down to 12, down to 11, down to 10 to shoot. Right side cross.
Pass.
And that was a terrible pass by Carter. Up the floor, Epps drives, but it blocked. Out of bounds, touched by the Flyers. Georgetown keeps it.
Good job by Baker.
Where's Kevin Carter looking at?
I mean, he must have seen a ghost. 2 guys were right there with the hose. Wasn't any fire around. He threw it right to either one of those hoses. Could have stolen that one.
That was as bad a turnover as I think we've ever seen him commit. Hayes will inbound from the baseline to the right of the basket. 2:52 left, and the Flyers leading by 10. Lob out to Fielder off the top of the key. A handoff to Brumbaugh. He cuts back to the left, goes hard to the hoop, stops, finds Fielder in the lane. Fielder turns around, reverses, back one, no, Carter rebounds.
So 2 freshmen going at it right there. You have Brumbaugh and Fielder.
There's Pierre into the forecourt on the right side. Brumbaugh guarding him. Backs out on the near side of the forecourt. We're under 2.5 to play. Pierre drives to the right. Brumbaugh does a good job of staying in front of it. Now he reverses, pumps it off for a door. Goes cross court, left corner. Barron for 3. He got a block. Gets his own rebound with 5 to shoot. Carter fouls off the 3. Off the backhand, no good. And a foul on the floor is called on Fielder as he got tangled up with a ball under the basket.
Good job by Barron. He had the shot blocked, but didn't quit on the play. Went, got the rebound, and threw it back to Carter. And there's O'Donnell active on the offensive glass. So he beat Fielder to the spot and gets himself to the foul line.
So 1-1 here for Josh O'Donnell on the 8th Georgetown team foul. And a chance to give the Friars some breathing room here with 2:12 to go and leading at 63-53. 12 points in the ballgame for Josh. He also has 9 rebounds. And the shot by Odell is good.
All right, getting it done. Josh Odell. You know, he wasn't involved a lot in the offense in the second half, but when you get him involved, a lot of things happen. I mean, teams worry about him. They try double teaming him, and you got to open players.
Second shot for Josh. He sets waist high, lets it fly, on the way, got it.
4 for 4 on the last 4 times with the basket on the foul line here, John, the last minute and a half.
Friars are 7 for 7 from the line in the second half. And they get a 12-point lead and coming up on 2 minutes to play. Absent of the forecourt with it, cross the midcourt circle. Carter right goes, rolls left, gets to the left side, plays out there by O'Dare, back to the outside, three-point, and he puts up a fadeaway three that's off the iron. Fielder with a clip, no good, and there's Curry who reaches in and snatches it away. He's got the dribble into the forecourt, down the lane, right side for Bone. This is a hurry after O'Dare on the Friars who run the clock.
Well, you want to run the clock right there. Byron, he'll take that shot, but his job in the other end there by Gaines, he was able to keep the ball alive. That's how Carter got the rebound.
The air now between the circles with it. Looks to the left side. Carter breaks the ball down to 7, down to 6 to shoot. Carter still with it with 5. Steps with the double team, and he gets fouled to the floor in front of his bench. 3 to shoot.
That's a stupid foul by Epps right there. He should, I mean, they played good defense to hurt possession right there. They fouled with 3 seconds on the clock.
So the foul is called on Jaden Epps. His first foul of the game around 26 to go.
There's a Let's Go Friars chant over there. A lot of Friar fans in the building here.
There's no Friar fans in here than Hoyles fans.
It's like a home game for the Friars.
Carter's a 1-1 here on the 19th lap. He's at 2-2 from the line of the ball game. Leads the Friars with 18 points, make it 19.
8 for 8, John, in the second half from the foul line for the Friars.
He had 29 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 steals in the win over Georgetown in Providence back on January the 27th.
This game is such a grind because, you know, when you go out there and you're expected to win.
Missed the second one. Rebound for Styles at 66-53, matching the largest lead of the game. Brumbaugh drives in her door down to the post, tries to throw it up. And I'm not sure what Josh could learn. He's called for a foul there, but Brumbaugh just leapt into him and threw it up. And Josh gets called for his 4th foul with 1:15 to go.
Josh has to put his hands straight up, that's all. So Brumbaugh, he's looking for the contact there. He's throwing his head back. He's bobbing and weaving. He's trying to create the contact.
So 2 shots for Ryan Brumbaugh, the transfer from Texas, who sat out all last year for the Longhorns as a redshirt before transferring closer to his home.
Now what happens if he wants to transfer again? Does he have to sit out? How's that rule work?
Well, as of this moment, you can't transfer a second time without sitting out. But there is a lot of talk that second transfer rule may be abolished, which would be literal free agency in college sports.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even have guys want to transfer mid-semester in theory. Makes the second free throw. And it's 66-55, 1:15 to go. Full court pressure by the Hoyas in the backcourt. Ball got away from Barron. Now he gets it back and will inbound the ball from the baseline to our left. Pierre gives the ball around Brumbaugh, streaks into the forecourt to the right side. Carter's past Carter. Right up in face. You always take a layup. When you want to use the clock and you get a layup, you take it. Good job by Pierre finding Carter. 68-55. We got 62 seconds left. Sanders finds Brumbaugh and ball stolen by Pierre. Took it to Brumbaugh. Has to go up the floor and knocked away, but Pierre picks it back up right in front of his bench. The Friars will just let the clock roll here.
Well, Carter wanted to get a dunk right there, but the pass wasn't good enough from Pierre. They wanted to lead him forward, but Friars will just run the clock out here. Take a last shot here.
Pierre mid-throw circling. Brumbaugh following him as he works to the left. Screen set by Carter. Down to 7 from there. Carter between the circles. Jam steps at Brumbaugh, steps back. There's a 40-footer. Economic here is going to take us fireworks. The clock ran down, throws up a 35-footer. Easily. Brumbaugh the other way at the top of the key with it against the Burrow. Down to 18 seconds left. Styles has it. He's going to try a 28-footer. That's off the rim. Finder with the offensive rebound. Dumps it back outside. Styles again will try another 3, and he hits.
Just throw the ball in bounds, game's over.
And the clock with 7 seconds left. That's it. Providence will beat Georgetown on the road and get their 5th road win of the season. 71-58, the final score.
Well, that's win for the Friars. It was a grind out here. You know, when you're playing a team that you're supposed to beat, coming off 2 losses, a little bit of anxiety out there for sure. And you can feel it on our side here, but Friars got it going. Zebin Carter knocking down shots, playing good defense in her bird game. Nice win for the Friars. Take on the next game.
Absolutely. You got to get back on the right track. It goes for the next game, comes against the defending national champs. And we'll talk about that coming up on Saturday at the Amp as we roll into a Santander postgame show here from Washington, D.C. Providence moved to 19-11 in the season, and they get their 10th Big East win. They beat Georgetown 71-58. More coming up from Learfield. This is Providence Friar basketball.
WPRO Houston. This is News Talk 99.7 FM and AM 630. WPRO Providence, a Cumulus station.
Hey, Firetown, it's Kim English. Thank you for
20 points in the second half.
I wanted to take a moment to
Carter did.
the official insurance partner of the Providence Friars.
What do you want to give the player of the game
great
to?
partner of the PC. And it's who I trust to protect my family and my home.
Gotta be Carter, I think. But
this, you got it. 800-24-AMICA. That's 24-AMICA. See why 98% of Amica's customers stay with them year after year.
Kids, what a good crowd over there.
In 1933, our grandfather, Tom Haxton, started out selling beer and wine in a small liquor store in Learfield, Rhode Island. And in 1962, our father, Jack Haxton, moved Haxton's to his present location on Route 2 in Warwick to provide our customers with the best selection and the lowest prices. And after 3 family generations, we've made Haxton's Liquors one of the largest liquor stores in New England, which means that we buy the most, so you pay the least. Visit the newly remodeled Haxton's Superstore on Bold Hill Road in Warwick, where we buy the most, so you pay the least.
Hey, ladies. Wow, shiny. Why are you so clean and buffed? You look like a racing sailboat. My bank took me to get clean.
Can you get one more?
Are you saying you took to the cleaners?
No.
I see my reflection in your forehead.
Does your bank take you to the cleaners? No. It's simply like checking from Santander. Use the account once a month. There's no monthly fee.
Oh,
That's much easier.
Get the respect you deserve at SantanderBank.com. Qualifying transactions to waive the monthly fee do not include fees, rebates, and adjustments hosted by Santander Bank. Other fees may apply. See bank for details. Santander Bank and a member FDIC.
Looking for a cost-effective travel option between Providence, Boston, Connecticut, and New York? Leave the car and train behind and ride on Go Buses with convenient stops in downtown Providence, Cambridge, Newton, Hartford, New Haven, and Midtown Manhattan. Go Buses is a choice for you. Each bus features complimentary Wi-Fi, outlets at each seat for electronics, and a free bottle of water. Departures start at just $18 one way. For more information or to purchase a ticket, visit GoBuses.com. Make the right choice and ride with Go Buses.
Coach English here to talk injuries. Ortho Rhode Island Express offers immediate injury care for sprains, breaks, tears, and more by orthopedic specialists you won't find at an urgent care or walk-in clinic. Call 401-777-7000. Option 1 for a same or next day appointment, including evenings and Saturdays, and learn more at orthopedicsri.com/express. Ortho Rhode Island Express. Injuries don't wait. Neither should you.
Done once, done right. Guaranteed when you hire union plumbers, pipe fitters, and refrigeration technicians who are members of Local 50.
I don't know if we're going to coach them out, but we're ready for it.
Includes classroom and on-the-job training. Continuing education for our members ensures they're familiar with the latest codes and safety rules. Rely on our stable and skilled workforce.
I mentioned Gus on the TV, which I thought was really nice. I asked him to do that.
Mentioned Gus?
Yeah, me and Gus. I went to see him today. Tyler talked about him a bit.
Good.
On the Providence Friars Sports Network from Learfield, Friars basketball has been brought to you by Bank RI. When businesses think big, they think first of Bank RI. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Coast to Coast Promotional Products, official promotional products company of PC Athletics. And by Hassett Liquors, always the best prices since 1933. Now back to courtside.
Carter with the dribble, into the transition, into the left side, stops in front of his bench, double team pushes him out. They find Oduro, out to Gaines, quick reversal, Barron for three.
Oh, yeah. Good ball movement right there. The Friar Frenzies are in the stands here. There's more people in Friartown here than Georgetown here. Let's go Friar chant.
Barron has 9 in the game. Providence back up a dozen.
Yeah, Rich Barron certainly came off of the bench in the second half to give the Friars a little bit of a lift. The fans were out in force here in Washington, D.C. as well. Good Friar crowd here in the Hoyas home floor. And Providence gets their 10th conference win, 19th in the season overall as they beat Georgetown 71-58. John and Joe back here in D.C. for our Santander postgame show. And, you know, in the first half, Joe, it was really a story of 2 long droughts run by each team on offense. Georgetown had a drought of almost 7 minutes without scoring. Friars had one of about 6 minutes without scoring. And yet Providence was able to take a 30-26 lead into the locker room at halftime after Barron hit a 3 right at the buzzer. So to start the second half, hey, Georgetown came out and hit a quick jumper. It was Supreme Cook who pulled them within 1 in the opening minute and a half of the game. And then the Friars had one of the best offensive streaks maybe in a couple of games. They ripped off a 12-2 run over the course of the next 3 minutes to begin to put a little bit of breathing room between them and Georgetown, but the Hoyas never let the Friars get comfortable in this one.
Yeah, it was a must game win. The Friars were in the hunt. It's funny, my sister Paulette, who played basketball at Providence back in the day, she watches every game out in Denver, Colorado, and she just texted me, she said, "It wasn't pretty, Joey, but it worked. You got the win." And that's exactly what it came down to.
That's all you need.
In a game like this, where Georgetown is a team that they can be frustrating to play against. They have some talent. The guys can make some shots, and you have to play good defense against them. They're gonna turn the ball over. And you got to take advantage of it. But Friars were able to get the spray at the right time. But you mentioned already, John, the Friars during the 2-game losing streak, they had those scoring droughts where they just couldn't score. They had open looks, couldn't make the shots. But in this ball game, they started to make some shots when they they shot the ball 61% in the second half and 5 for 11 from 3 at 45%. When you shoot that well and play good defense like they did in the second half, that's how you come out with a win.
It was a 13-point lead with 12:46 to go, 50-37 after Garley Dewall scored on a dunk, and then Georgetown ripped off 8 unanswered and cut that 13-point lead down to 5. It was 50-45 with 9:51, and that's when you started biting your nails just a little bit because the Friars were turning the ball over left and right.
Yeah, they had 9 turnovers in the second half, 10 turnovers in the second half, which is way too many against a Georgetown team that is really poor defensively. The Friars are helping them out by turning the ball over. But let's give a big credit to Devin Carter. We've said that all year. We kind of look at other guys because we expect Devin to play well, but he was a monster in this game. Not, from the offensive end, he was terrific with the 24 points and 12 rebounds. He had all defensive rebounds, but his defensive pressure on Jaden Epps really made him work. Epps scored some baskets early in the game. He had even made a 3-point play on Carter and looked at him on the ground and started woofing at him. What could have been a taunting foul there. Right. But since that point, Carter just destroyed him. Epps shot 6 for 19 from the floor, 2 for 7 from 3-point range. Ended up with 16, but I think he had 11 at halftime, and Carter just took him out of the game. And Carter's defensive presence tonight was most as important as his offensive presence.
Yeah, his offense certainly picked it. He wanted to score in the second half. Held to just 4 points in the first half by the Hoyas. He came out and scored 20 second half points. A lot of that was against Jaden Epps, as Epps managed just 5 of his 16 in the second half.
Yeah, defensive pressure by Carter. We call him the Carter flu. Wherever he gets on, they just get sick. You can't score against Carter, and he's the best two-way player in the conference. He might be one of the best top 5 two-way players in the country. I can't think of anybody else who plays both ends of the floor better than Carter, and he was an important factor in this ball game to win this game against this Hoya team.
Friars had it back up to 12 again after a Barron 3. heard it a second ago. Put them back up 57-45 with 7:55 to go. And again, Georgetown did not go off into the night quietly. You got an Epps 3, Brumbaugh, who had a great second half. I thought overall, pretty good game for Georgetown. Managed to get his team back within 7 points with 6:26 to go. This was after a Dontrez Styles jumper, but the Friars were able to hold them off with some good free throw shooting down the end. And they opened up the lead as much as 16 right at the end of the game before Georgetown scored that last three.
Well, the defense by the Friars in the second half was pretty good. And, Georgetown missed some open jumpers that would have made a difference, would have got them a little bit closer, maybe 5 or 7 points. But at one point in the second half, John, Georgetown was 5 for 9 from the floor. They ended up 10 for 27 in the second half at 37%. So the defense really clamped down.
5 for the last 18 shooting.
Yeah, and that's why the Friars were able to put this game away, because Georgetown fell in that funk where they stopped making shots. But the Friars, most of those shots had a hand in the face, and it's tough to make those shots.
You like how I did that in my head? I just like 5 for 18.
You're a mathematician. You should go work for Elon Musk and work for his SpaceX program where you're developing rockets. And
I'm definitely not one to put somebody on the moon. That's not going to happen.
No. Well, you might be on the moon all by yourself.
Yeah.
We're here on Earth.
That I can see. That I can definitely see. 71-58 again, the final score. And the Friars will next face... Well, coming up, as we know, it's UConn. We'll talk more about that as we continue here. The Santander postgame show from Washington in a moment from Learfield. This is Providence Friar basketball.
Hey, Fire fans, this is Coach Kim English from Providence College men's basketball. I want to extend a massive thank you to Finetco, a family of lumber yards, and the incredible Finnegan family for being phenomenal partners. Finetco embodies an elite mindset in every project they undertake. It's about seizing the moment, just like on the court. With 3 convenient locations across Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts, if you have any home improvement or building needs, call Finetco at 1-800-390-0919.
So they were 1 for their last 9.
And let's unite to build a winning future. Go Friars.
In 1938, Tom Hackett started out selling beer and wine in a small liquor store in Orneville, Rhode Island. And in 1962, our father Jack Haxton moved Haxton's to his present location on Route 2 in Warwick to provide our customers with the best selections and after 3 family generations, we've made Haxton's Liquors one of the largest liquor stores in New England. Which means that we buy the most, so you pay the least. Visit the newly remodeled Haxton Superstore on Bald Hill Road in Warwick, where we buy the most, so you pay the least.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you...
Teams not
playing defense.
It's teams in Providence, man, they come out. You knew you're playing against them. You were in a war. I mean, they're going to get physical, and they're going to bang and rebound, especially rebound the ball. This team plays soft. They don't play like Cooley's teams, you know?
SUVs like
you can blame it on the portal and bringing in new guys, but I think some of the talent he has, you can groom them to be tough and you don't play them. You know what I mean? When he was doing that at Providence, where I remember Bella one year, he was mad at the starting fight, took him out, yeah, he ended up winning the game. He didn't win the game because they're around getting physical. I mean, he doesn't do that here. I was, Robert Bancroft was the hero. Yeah, send a message. Say, hey, you're not going to ban anybody but 2-16. I mean, even with 2-10. I mean, throw everybody else in there. You're going to get beat anyway. Maybe you get some guys who realize, hey, we better play defense or we're not going to play. You might win some games.
By saying beauty, by laying.
I think he's nailed it in this year.
Which is also why you choose Bank Rhode Island.
Did you do that
straightforward delivery of services and our commitment to integrity and trust. You have a bank committed to craft a better banking experience.
Because he was so good in Providence and playing that tough
Member FDIC.
toughness. He wanted toughness, you know?
At Kent Hospital, we're committed to providing you and your family.
I don't see that in this team.
Offering a comprehensive range of services from cardiology to cancer care, alongside diagnostic and imaging services, rehabilitation, and more. Our teams are here for you in every step of your healthcare journey. Locally focused, nationally recognized. That's the difference the Kent Way makes. When you need a partner you can trust.
You see that? I mean, I've watched this team play a number of times. Ed did a good job with that Providence, so I watched this team. Sure. I just don't see the toughness that all these teams have always had.
Here we go. there and circles to the top of the key with it. Finds Carter on the left wing in front of his bench. Waits for his screen. Double team. Gives it to Castro. He comes cross court. Gaines open for three. Nope. Short. Long rebound. Castro fights for it. Pulls it away. Goes into the lane. Dumps it off for Duval.
How about Rafael Castro? Welcome to the game, big fella. A big rebound right there and a dish over for the dunk by Duval.
Garway Duval with that dunk in the second half. Friars get the season sweep over the Georgetown Hoyas with a 71-58 win here in Washington, D.C. John and Joe back at Capital One Arena. We continue with our Santander postgame.
I remember that play when Castro got the rebound. I mean, I was like, oh, man, what's going to happen? Then he does an up and under pass over to Duval, who dunks it. The whole Friar fans in that section just explode out of their seats like, where did that come from? And we said the same thing, but
we did.
It was a beautiful play at the time.
It was. And the Friars, look, they had enough to win, as you suggested. Your sister texted you from Colorado here. This is, sometimes old ugly is better than old nothing.
Yep. Hey, you take the win, especially after you've lost two in a row and you've had two out of those 4 halves in the last 2 games. Two bad halves.
Yeah, 2 bad halves. You start doubting yourself again, and hey, you get back off the schneid a little bit. Let's take a look at the numbers here. As the Hoyas dropped to 9-21 in the season, they're now 2-17 in the Big East. As the Friars get this sweep for a second consecutive year over Georgetown, they have 4 in double figures, led by Jaden Epps with his 16 points. He had 11 of those in the first half. Second half, he probably had a mild case of the Carter flu. 6 for 19 shooting and 2 for 7 from 3.
Yeah, I remember one particular play in the first half. He made a good move to the basket, got up to the glass and defense, and a lot of contact. He gets, Carter gets called for the foul and ends up on his butt underneath the basket, and Epp lands and looks at him and says something to him. Could almost been taunting. And Carter didn't say anything. He just got up. Teammate helped him up, and I said, that's not a good idea playing against Devin Carter. He's not going to lose his composure. And Carter won that battle the rest of the way. He just destroyed Epps in the second half.
13 points, 8 rebounds, led by Dontrez Styles, who led Georgetown on the backboards tonight. Hit 4 of 10 from the floor. And then you had 10 points apiece from 2 freshmen. Rowan Brumbaugh with 10 points and 3 rebounds. And then Drew Fielder, the one-time Providence commit, 10 points and 4 rebounds. And, I know that the Georgetown staff, who obviously we know pretty well, they're kind of mixed on some of the reactions to some of their players this year. At best, those 2 guys actually played okay tonight.
They did. I mean, they're freshmen, too. I mean, Drew Fielder probably got the most minutes he's had in a Big East game this year. And he showed he showed some intensity out there. He was physical. And Brumbaugh plays with an attitude like, hey, I can play out here. And he had, what do you have, 24 points in the last ball game against Xavier. So those 2 freshmen are getting some quality minutes, and they showed they're decent players in this game.
Supreme Cook, 7 points, 2 rebounds, only played 15 minutes in this one. Ismail Massoud, who started at forward, just 2 points in 14 minutes and took only 3 shots. Jay Heath off of the bench, scoreless in 14 minutes, 0 for 3 shooting. And Wayne Bristol and Austin Montgomery both played minutes, did not score. Hoyas were 20 of 57. That's 35% shooting. 4 for 20 from 3. That's 20%. 14 and 19 from the foul line for 73%. So, Joe, the Friars defense ends up holding Georgetown to 35% after they shot nearly 52% in the loss to Xavier this past Saturday.
Well, when you don't guard people, and that's what's been the biggest problem with Georgetown, you can't close out games and win games. And, Georgetown now, they go to 2-17 in Big East Conference play. And I think, offensively, they can put points on the board. They just can't. They haven't stopped anybody. That's their problem.
Yep. Rebounding. Friars out-rebounded the Hoyas. 38-33 was the margin of the backboard. Georgetown only had 6 assists in their 20 made baskets. Turned the ball over 10 times. Friars got 12 points off of that. 9 steals as well by the Georgetown defenders. Friars offensively, they had 3 in double figures, led by game-high totals of 24 points and 12 rebounds from Devin Carter. It's his 11th double-double of the season. I believe that ties him to the Big East lead, and the 12th of his career. 20 of his 24 points came in the second half. The 12 rebounds, 1 shy of tying his career high.
Yeah, he was terrific again. I mean, Devin Carter he just does things out on the floor that, and he said has great stamina too, John. When you consider he has to play all those minutes and he scores as much as he does, and the offense goes through him, the defense is always worrying about him, and then he goes down the other end on the defensive end and shuts down whoever he's playing against. I mean, that's just a great ball game by Devin Carter.
All 12 of his rebounds were on the defensive end as well. 14 points and 9 rebounds for Josh Oduro, and 11 points, 2 rebounds for Rich Barron, the freshman who did not start tonight, but he still had a very solid game. He had 3 threes.
Yeah, and threes at big times, too. He hit a 3 to end the half to get the Friars up by 4, and then he hit a big 3 on the swing of the ball here in the second half to put them up double digits in the second half. So Barron had a nice ball game.
The rest of the Friars scoring 8 points for Ticket Gaines with 3 rebounds, 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists in 26 minutes for Jaden Pierre, but only took 5 shots from the floor. 6 points, 2 boards for Garway Dewar, who had 3 of 6 from the floor, but missed his 3 3-point attempts, and Rafael Castro played nearly 4 scoreless minutes. Corey Floyd was also scoreless with 2 rebounds in 20 minutes. Providence shot 27 of 55. That's 49% from the floor. They were 9 for 27 from three-point range. That's 33%. 8 of 11 from the free throw line at 73%. So the Friars shoot and make 9 three-pointers, and usually when they get to that 9 or 10 number, well, when they hit 9 or more over the last half a dozen years, 5 years at least, they've won 45 of 57 games. So that's usually a pretty good barometer.
It is. With the last Super Bowl games, they had 12 and 10 and lost both games. Because the defense wasn't there, but the defense in this one was there, and that's why they were able to pull this one out.
We mentioned 38-33 in the backboards, 19 assists on the 27 made baskets. Really good efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, they moved the ball. A very unselfish team. When you look at Georgetown, they had 6 assists on 20 made field goals. I mean, a lot of one-on-one with Georgetown, but the Friars have moved the ball very well, find the open man.
But 14 turnovers were hurt. 10 of those came in the second half. Georgetown scored 14 points off of their Friar turnovers, 7 steals and 7 blocks for the defense tonight as well, as the Friars win it 71-58 in front of 5,287 in here in Capital One Arena.
Yeah, a good one to win for the Friars. They desperately needed a win to keep them in the hunt. You know, you come on the road and you always have to worry about, throwing up a stinker, but they shot the ball well in the second half. They played good defense. They do what they do well, and that's why they won this ball game.
All right, we'll take a final timeout. We'll wrap up the Santander postgame show coming up and give you an idea of what the Friars have left ahead of them, as we have one game left in the regular season back at the Amp on Saturday against old friend UConn. That and more in a moment from Learfield. This is Providence Friar basketball.
Purpose. It's more than a direction. It's fuel for what comes next. At Centerville Bank, we know that when we put purpose and progress together, anything's possible. Keeping our priorities local, we give our time and talent and invest in the neighbors and local businesses around us. Together, when you partner with us, we can all make progress on purpose. Centerville Bank. Progress on purpose. Visit centervillebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fighting through the storm of life can be a whirlwind. And if that weren't enough, the responsibility and constant worrying of your medications can be overwhelming. Don't let your prescription needs get caught up in the storm. White Cross Pharmacy's MedPack is the perfect way to help make your medication management simple. The MedPack arrives at your doorstep each month, making it easy and reliable to stay on your medication schedule. Visit whitecrosspharmacy.com to help calm your storm.
Basketball game,
This is Dennis White from Midland Roofing Company and Providence College's class of 1987. Roofing is Rhode Island's leading residential roofing specialist. We've delivered expert roof installation for over 45 years. Ask us about our lifetime warranty on our shingles.
This is head coach Ken English and our friends here at Midland Roofing are proud to raise defense every game. Providence Athletics. Give them a call and tell them I sent you, and they will help you protect your house. Go Friars!
In 1933, our grandfather, Tom Haxton, started out selling beer and wine in a small liquor store in Oneyville, Rhode Island. And in 1962, our father, Jack Haxton...
Guess we're not in any hurry over there. They're all still hanging over there, not getting on the bus, huh?
With the best selection and the lowest prices. And after 3 family generations, we've made Haxton which means that we buy the most, so you pay the least.
Maybe they're going to take us all at the same time.
Superstore,
I guess.
Bill Road and Waller, where we buy the most, so you pay the least.
Elite Physical Therapy is the premier choice for physical therapy in Rhode Island. You deserve a physical therapy place that will go above and beyond to ensure you remain comfortable while achieving the results you want. Elite Physical Therapy is staffed by a team of highly trained and talented physical therapists, all of whom take the time to listen to your concerns and answer your questions. That way, they can create a personalized treatment plan that puts your comfort first. Elite Physical Therapy, award-winning hands-on care for healthy results. It's your choice where to go.
Dave's Marketplace is a proud sponsor of Providence College Athletics.
Yeah, get on the plane. Let's have to wait for them to check in.
10 locations serving Rhode Island families.
Let's go, John.
Dave's is one of our prepared foods and pizza departments, so when you don't have time to cook, they can satisfy your family's needs. When you do have time to cook, Dave's offers the highest quality produce, seafood, meats, deli, bakery, and a large variety of grocery and specialty foods. A smile and a free cup of coffee with every visit.
Guys, we just run the clock out here. Take a last shot here.
Here, mid-floor circle. Brumbaugh following him as he works to the left. Screen set by Carter. Down to 7 to shoot. From there. Carter between the circles. Jab steps at Brumbaugh. Steps back. There's a 40-footer.
Yeah, put icing on the cake. I knew he was going to take that shot. He watched the shot clock wind down and throws up a 35-footer.
Easily. Yeah. That's Devin.
Yep, I knew he was going to take that shot.
Should we call it what I've been wanting to call it all year, just never had a chance to do it.
What?
DCT. Devin Carter time.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Murdoch, right?
Yeah, I mean, he was, Eric Murdoch was pretty good that time, but that was, Devin, he loves taking that shot. Before he leaves the warm-ups in the beginning of the game, he's taking 40-footers till he knocks one in, then he goes in the locker room. So I knew that shot was going up no matter what.
Yeah, it was definitely going up. So Devin Carter with 24 points and 12 rebounds, his 11th double-double of the year, is our Audi Warwick outstanding performance of the game as the Friars win it 71-58 over the Georgetown Hoyas. One of the game in the Big East Conference tonight, it is currently underway. St. John's playing at DePaul, and with 11:52 to go in the first half, St. John's has only got a 2-point lead. It's 17-15, but, it's early.
They'll win that game by 25.
Likely. And St. John's is rolling right now because they're on a bit of a roll. If they beat DePaul tonight, they will also improve to 10 wins and 9 losses in conference play.
Yeah, and then they got Georgetown next, so they'll win that. They'll have the
They'll get to 11. They'll absolutely get to 11. So, quick look at the standings here. As the Friars now are 10-9, 2, 3, 4. That puts them in the 6th spot. St. John's can tie them for the 6th spot with a win tonight. Tomorrow night, Villanova will play at Seton Hall. Xavier plays at Butler. UConn plays at Marquette. Of course, Marquette's going to be without Tyler Kolek, who's going to be held out for the rest of the regular season with an oblique strain in his midsection. UConn, of course, already clinched the regular season title with their win and Marquette's loss last weekend. So, the first regular season crown for UConn since 1999, which happened to be the first year they won a national championship. And it will be the third-ranked Huskies in the building on Saturday at the Hampton.
That's a big game right there. That's a game where if the Friars can win that game, they'll finish 6th in the league, looks like, because St. John's is not going to lose again.
Well, if they get a win, they'll be at least 6th because there are other games that, certainly Villanova playing at Seton Hall is not a gimme. And then the last game on Saturday, that's tomorrow, last game on Saturday, Villanova's at home against Creighton. They could lose both of those.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, the Friars could jump with them because they can't be tied with them because Villanova swept the Friars.
That is correct.
So Friars can finish anywhere from 6th, 5th, which is a little unlikely. 6 is,
my guess would be it's either 5th or 6th because if Seton Hall beats Nova, that gives them 12, and the Friars can't catch Seton Hall in that regard. Right. So it's either going to be 5th or 6th.
Or 7th. It could be 7th.
Could be 7th.
Unless if they beat Connecticut, they could get to 6th and possibly 5th. But if they don't, they're going to finish 7th. And guess who we get to play again?
You
Georgetown again.
So I was just going to say that before we wrapped up. I said this might not be the last time we play Georgetown this year.
Yeah, I mean that's probably, if you had the odds, you probably have the odds of the Friars playing Georgetown again in the tournament. But a lot can happen, and Kolek being out, it's unfortunate because Marquette was blown out at Connecticut. Now Connecticut has to go to Marquette without Kolick.
Right.
And I don't think Marquette has much of a chance to beat them without Kolick.
Probably not. But nevertheless, it will be Providence and UConn Saturday night at the Amp. It'll be an 8 p.m. tip-off. We'll have the broadcast right here on News Talk 99.7 and AM 630 WPRO beginning at 7:40. What a way to win the regular season, though, with a chance to perhaps knock off the defending national champs.
Well, for the Friars to have 10 wins in this season right now, John, is just phenomenal. When they lost Bryce Hopkins halfway through the third game, and they end up 2-1 after that game, and to have 10 wins at this point with a chance to get to the NCAA tournament, if you could win on Saturday, that's just a phenomenal job by the coaches and the players.
Well, if you win on Saturday and you're able to do that, you're definitely in the tournament. There won't be any ifs, ands, or buts about it.
No, that'll be like 6 quad wins, and you beat the.
There will be 6 quad 1 wins if you win that at home on Saturday.
Of all the 4 teams that have the same record jump together, the Friars have the most quad wins.
They do, and you have to hope that will help their cause. At the same time, their strength of schedule overall, especially in the non-league play, is what's hurting them right now.
Right. So, the teams that they beat, John, Wisconsin and Georgia, have fallen on hard times. I mean, Wisconsin was ranked in the top 10 at one point. They lost 6 out of 8 games. And Georgia won 9 in a row after the Friars beat them, and then they've lost like 6 out of 8. So, those games hurt them when the teams they beat at high are getting beat.
Friars and the Huskies, Saturday night, 8 o'clock, again, 7:40, the broadcast. Joe and I will have it for you live from the Amp. Our thanks to studio producer Brett Ferruccio and our engineer here on site in D.C., old friend Pat Malley, for doing such a great job for us every time we get a chance to visit. Pat, we appreciate it. And we thank my partner, Joe Hassett. I'm John Rooke. Our final score again, Providence 71, Georgetown 58. Friars get the W. 1 more to play in the regular season before the Big East tournament at Madison Square Garden next week. And it's only UConn on Saturday. Until then, so long, everybody.
Well done, guys. Safe travels.
Thanks, Brett. Good job.
Got it.
Yep.
Friars basketball has been brought to you by your Audi Warwick dealer. Proud